Hello, people. We are back in first person outward. What's going on? I'm ready to get back into it with the Obsidian Chakram today. Alright, we started a faction quest last time, which means we need to go to Cierzo and do Vendavel Fortress. That is the goal. Alright, what do I have here? Let's drop that. Go for the water. Make sure I have a tent. I do.
This worries me. Yes!
I need 200 silver and 2 rations to go to Cierzo. I do not have that much. See if I have any gold. I might.
Hey there!
No, I have power coils. Let's sell the basic chakram, maybe? Maybe not. What's up, Gary? How's it going? Yeah, it's 185. Do I need one of these right now? Not really. Oh yeah, we could sell lanterns. There we go. Alright, that's enough money. And then we'll go to Vendavel, sell the shield. That'll be enough. We actually may be able to go get the backpack right off the bat.
This worries me. Yes!
Look at that. Being able to travel to any town. Amazing. Gotta love the Soroborean Traveler mod. It does cost a lot of money, though. I mean, it adds up.
Whoa, I'm glad you're back. I wonder, this worries me. Remember that the fortress of Vendavel is a threat to the very existence of Cierzo. Be careful.
It is still snowing. Kind of a bummer, not gonna lie. We're gonna have to deal with that in some way. Maybe I buy, like, an outfit. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta look down when I sleep. There we go. Funny you could sleep with the chakram in your hand. Do like 11 hours there. What's up, Chica? How you doing, bro? Yeah, we'll go mock calm first so we get the backpack. Oh no, not the tartines. Yeah, hate to see that. Ah, yes, Gaberry tartines. That'll be an easy solution. What's up, Manuel? I believe this is the actual cook. He should have the tartines. He said, what game is this? Yeah.
Can I help you?
$81. Ooh. Maybe we don't buy that many, huh? Alright, 45. That is much more doable. Nailed it. Now we got the sandwiches. That'll help us survive a little bit. I don't think my armor has any cold weather. Ooh, no! Look at that! The chest plate. 15 cold weather defense. If we could find some better boots, that'd be ideal. First person looks awesome. It does. It's actually really cool. I can't wait to go to Caldera and try for the life of me to fight anything over there. That's gonna be a nightmare. That is going to be a problem. I can tell you that right now. Tartines! Yeah, 5 was plenty anyway. I was going overboard like I usually do. Let's pop all our boons so that we can regain a little bit of that mana. And we could potentially grab another point in mana while we're here. I don't know if we should, but I could. Ancient Dwellers in first person? Yeah, good luck dodging the orb that chases you down while fighting those guys in first person. Good luck. Not gonna be easy, that's for sure. What do you have? I need to check.
Friend.
He has the scaled and he has a Phytosaur horn. So nothing I need. Alright, please be enough. If I use the Warm Boon and I have 15, I think that gets me up to 35? What's up, JJ? This game eats time. Completely forgot how much of a time sink it is. Oh yeah, you spend a lot of time in Outward. That's why usually when I do these, like, full runs, it takes me about 40, 45 hours total. Alright, let's go get that backpack so I could actually carry some stuff for the money. So far, though, again, I'm going to restate it. I have liked the mod quite a bit. It's been a good time. That's what throwing a grenade looks like. I can't say it looked that cool, but it's interesting. That is an option. I'm not sure how good those will be late game, but it is an option we could use. Grenades? Build the alchemy shop? What happens if you do flash onslaught? I don't know. I haven't tried yet. I have to go buy it. We bought Warrior Monk yesterday, but I don't have the final skill because I'm slightly broke. But we will be grabbing it, that's for sure. Ooh, a mantis shrimp. I could probably just brace him, I think. Drop this. I was nowhere near that. Why do you think that would hit? Goodbye. I would say finding your backpack is a lot harder in first person. Oh, actually, this is something to mention as well. I went into my settings and I changed the grass quantity to low. Because one thing I noticed, this was before I even did episode 1. One thing I noticed instantly was that with too high grass quantity, it's really hard to see anything. So yeah, I had definitely had to do that. Do I have any other mana restoring properties? I do not. Ooh, I do. Surprised how easy it is to kill mantis shrimp with cloth knuckles. At cloth knuckles, just get an ice rag. They go down pretty fast. Knuckles are good. They just have trouble with certain enemies. Mantis shrimps, not so much. Sadly, it's some of the harder enemies they struggle with. Taunosaurs. Ooh, the other one's Stegosaurs, too. Stegosaurs were a nightmare. I'm back! Weirdly enough, humans don't really dodge chakrams all that well. As he dodges my chakram. Why do I talk? You know what I mean? I gotta drop the bag. I didn't see the dog. Watch this. Trap. Ooh, that was perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, the trap is amazing. That is everything I need. What's up, oatmeal? Ooh, nice. Ta-da! The glorious backpack that we know and love. I actually needed hide earlier. It upsets me that that just dropped. Okay, so I need my buff to actually survive this. That's what I figured. Have you tried Rune Sage plus Wild Hunter? Like doing the first rune of Runic Trap, then Predator Leap? No, I didn't take Wild Hunter. I would have wanted to, but... I decided to take Philosopher for the mana regen instead. I don't regret. I think Philosopher was the right choice. Let's see how well this goes. Ha! I knocked him off the cliff. What's he doing over there? Oh, the range, man. The range kills me. Step into my trap. I dare you. Yeah, we need at least one more point in mana for these fights, I believe. Chakram looks awesome in first person. Wait till you see the pizza, bro. The pizza's even better. Rain Circle enchant. Actually, not a bad idea. What am I wearing right now? Ooh, let's do that. What's the enchantment required, you know? I want to say... a light particle? But I might be wrong about that. That, dude, the mana regen we'd have would be really good if I did that. Can I jump off the side? Yeah. Actually, I'll use this trap. How about that? I think that's one reason people love traps so much. Runic Trap is... Oh, nice, dude. I got fur boots. Look at that. Cold weather defense. Epic. So, anyway, what I was saying was, I think that's why Runic Trap is so good, is that a lot of enemies in this game love to block, and they just like to sit on that block, so you can't really do anything. And the trap attacks through it, so you don't really have to wait around for enemies to stop. It's a Luna Incense, so light particle, okay. And then it has to be raining. Can it be any region? I think someone said last time the swamp usually is where they do it, because it rains there more often. Archers have been really difficult with this mod, though. Like, abnormally difficult. Nice, he's out of the way. Dang it, they're blocking the Chakram a lot. Goodbye. The pizza delivery. Weirdly, it is actually a little bit better than the other Chakram. The obsidian's there for the fire, but... damage is slightly lower than I thought it would be. Is it just me or does first person look too close to the ground? Yeah, it actually was closer than this. I had to raise it. It's because they put the camera level, like, it's... you would think that they would put it, like, at the top of your head, but they don't. It's like your neck, almost. What's up, Bite? We're gonna get the shell horror over here this time? That'd be fun. Probably not, though. They don't like to do that to me. Nope. Ooh, watch out for the trap. Redo my fire boon if I can. Nice. Water. I need more canteens, bro. I'm running on 3 canteens. What am I doing? The pizza doesn't inflict burn? No, sir. No, sir. That's why I've never been a huge fan of it, but it is slightly better than obsidian. I could read the description, actually. Chakram spells are necessary to use it, and that's it. No extra effect. Inflicts burning on enemies. Good impact, though. Really nice impact. Finally got the Mephinos, man. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? I should have done my, my poltergeisted pickaxe for my legacy. I didn't think about that. That would have been smart. I don't know why I didn't think to grab the Scholar Circlet to begin with. That does have negative mana cost on it. We'll grab that. Probably... we could do it in Conflux Mountain or back in town. Either one. Oh my word. Yeah, archers are a problem. Nice, I hit the guy in the back. Did I do that without getting hit? Nice. Thought for sure it hit me there. But nope. Inflicts the pepperoni disease. Yeah. There you go. That's the status effect. Shane Pizza doesn't have kind of a special mysterious debuff. I know, the thing is, it's very easy to get and it's basically free, right? You don't have to spend much, maybe like 20 silver to get the materials for it. And Barrel Man just gives it to you. So I think they didn't want it to be like super, super good. But it does feel kind of underwhelming for a super unique item. Still decent item. It's not horrible, but slightly underwhelming. That was a nice bird kill. Oh, hyenas. Wow, that destroyed both of them. I'll stock up on some meat, I don't mind. Not the worst idea in the world. And then I got turnips. I need to grab more of these. There should be some on the ground here. Around Conflux Mountain. The backpack does get slightly in the way. I wonder what Zorn's looks like. I bet you Zorn's is like really in the way. You've been lightning balled, buddy. Do it. Attack me! Wow, he dodged it. Mixed Legacies, what was that quest? Oh, is that telling me that my, my faction is ready? Yeah, I think it is. That should have already been ready, though. That was already 3 days ago. Oh, well. What am I missing here? Water buff? Yeah. Ooh, the Black Pearl Bird. Brigand's backpack, the only backpack. I could actually use it this time because I have the Runic Lantern on. Oh. Mind the backpack there for a second. Bait him in with that lightning. Take the hit so we can make sure we get the kill. I think he does run off, so. And look at that. 2 raw alpha meat, 3 gravel beetles. Incredible loot. I want to go with a little bit of spear action for a bit. What's up, Oleg? You gonna go for the preservation backpack? Should I? What does chat think? What do you guys think? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I already have Mephinos, but it could be good to grab. Always good to have. I mean, it does require us to do the quests, but the quest is fun. And we don't need to go to Ghost Pass for the faction, so it's not a bad idea. Something I didn't think about on my no mana demon build. I have no light. Yeah, I mean, using Runic Lantern isn't too bad as long as you're good about potions. Ooh. Not too bad. Let's see if we could get, like, a gem from this. Ah, well, Gravel Beetle's good, too. Mana regen, and then... I think I want to buff with lightning, so that these guys die faster. Should be basic enemies. Watch the poke, ready? 2 hits. Beautiful. This guy is the problem. Where is he? There's a pearl. Oh, he's on the other side. Yep, there he is. Hopefully he didn't see me. Jeez, dude, this thing's insane. Yeah, lightning damage, baby. Woo! Oh, that is a good ability, guys. A really good ability. Ah! I one-hit him. Aw, man. No helmet. I can't believe that one-hit him. That was awesome. Where'd he die at? Is it like... Ah, here he is. Hello, Sapphire. It's good loot. What's the Brutal Club look like, first person? Ooh, I like that. It's so slow, but I like the look of that. Nah, we'll drop it. We'll drop it. I think we're gonna go Spear for this. And then we'll save Chakram for maybe Belira? Possibly? Oh, wait, I need to not do this yet if I'm gonna get the preservation, don't I? I forgot about that. Don't I have to have... I think Belira doesn't fight you, does she? Or do you need to sneak in for Belira too? I think you have to sneak in. I kind of already flopped on the whole sneaking in thing because that meant going back to town. Ah, darn. Never mind, we won't do that. For some reason, I forgot I had to go talk to Ito before you can even do any of this. That's fine. We didn't really need anything from it. Is this a large amount of mana, too, or is it just health and stamina? It looks like it's just health and stamina. Lightning buff. We've got... what other damage type do we have? Do we have a rag? I could use a fire rag. I don't really want to, though. Yeah, you gotta sneak in here. That's my bad. We'll just kill him. I don't really need it, I guess.
Now, what do we have here? A lost traveler? We'll take good care of you.
Unless... Hold on. Do I have Gabbray wine? I do. It's in my pocket. I wonder if that works.
What can I do for you? Oh. All right. Oh, man, that was the best booze I've had in ever.
Nice. Alright, call off your army.
Oh, boy.
I don't think so, bud. Yeah, I think you have to do... Yeah, call off your army only works if you have the outfit. Yeah. Oh, I don't have light on? That's lame. What's happening? Why is the light not... Oh, because the runes got all jacked up, so it didn't summon the light. He died to trap anyway. There we go. If you accidentally summon a different rune, it, like, combines them even though it doesn't want to, so it didn't... Yeah, I did that wrong. Oh, tell him to go fight Burak? Maybe that was what it was. Oh, did I pick the wrong dialogue? It didn't matter anyway. It's okay, I kind of wanted to fight him, so... Otherwise, he just leaves. I rushed it a little bit too fast because I had my buffs active. Okay. Okay. That's an upgrade, actually. That is an upgrade over the half-plate boots. Half-plate has 1 and 9. This has 2 and 16. And this one has cold weather defense. This one doesn't. Just drop those. These are way better. I think they have the same stamina cost. Let me see that. No, it's double. Oh, okay. Still pretty good. Alright, now we gotta do Balira. For Balira, I do feel like going with the Chakram. I think that'll be better to, like, space out her magic attacks. This is gonna be hard, though. This is AoE territory. We already have Discipline. Should I re-pop it? I might pop it again. Let's go blue and then purple. And then I need water? Okay. Drop the bag here. Put a trap right behind me. That way these guys blow up into that. I need my sword. There it is. Dude, she has glowing eyes? I never knew that.
You're not one of my warriors. You're from Cierzo. Why should I do that? Although, there is one thing you can do.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Listen up. Because our spirits are still twisted together. I know track my former husband down.
Oh, cool. Okay, for some reason, me drinking with Burak still triggered the quest. It's not supposed to. She's supposed to attack, but it did trigger the quest. So we can still do it, guys. Nice. I'll do it. Yeah, I already triggered it, so I might as well. What's up, fire hitter? Might as well, dude. Free backpack? Yes, I got burning on him through his block. That was not the ability I meant to use. They're gonna die to burning. Get out of my face, punk. Yeah, see, the thing is, the Vendavel quest got changed in DE, so sometimes I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure that just speaking with Zagus like that is what triggers Balira's quest. Because she's slightly different than the other two NPCs. It did trigger these two guys, though. These two guys were aggressive, which is odd. Or 3. Alright, let's go do it then. We gotta go fight Ghost's Pass, and then the Wendigo. So normally you can still talk to her? I feel like the last couple times I've done it, I haven't been able to. Banditos. I shall destroy you. Let's try something. Are you ready? It's gonna be epic, dude. How do I even do this? I'm not sure. Yes, I love grenades. They're the best. They are my favorite. I've never talked bad about grenades. You can't prove it. I feel like it blew up almost right underneath their feet, too. Did no damage whatsoever. Remember how I was like, this is gonna be cool? It wasn't at all cool. What's up, Tim? About to start Caldera. I have 600 gold bars. That should be enough, yeah. You got plenty, you got plenty. Dude, you have no idea what you just got yourself into. Oh yeah, it still does it through the... That's so weird, though. Like, imagine not getting hit by something, you block it, and it still applies you with burning. Because it hits twice. So it still applies that. It's kind of odd. And I need my tartine to survive. Am I supposed to carry them in or leave them on... Just leave them in your stash. Yeah, you could just leave them there. You only needed to carry him with you whenever it was non-definitive edition because your stashes weren't connected. Dang it, dude. All the combos are getting messed up because there's a rune active. Wait till Reg goes away. I think it's like 8 seconds or something. What's going on? There it is. Jeez. I don't know what was going on there. I used it like 4 times. Oh, I had my backpack on. Okay. Oh, no mask. Did we already kill Myrid? I feel like we haven't done Myrid. Should I do that on the way? Yeah, let's do it. So what we'll do is we'll do Myrid. We'll do Wendigo, of course. And then we'll come back up through Conflux, possibly. Yeah, and I don't have a cure for that, so that sucks. The brown teas have eluded me this entire run. I can't craft them because I need to sell the beetles every single time I go to town. Guess we'll just lose health. It's actually pretty I mean, health regen slows it, but it still definitely takes your health away. What do we want to do for this guy? Do we go Whirlig Spear? I feel like Spear. He's decay based, so this should be good on him. Just had an idea to use Sunfall Axe to apply burning, and then you use the Meteoric. Yes, it's a good combo. You, sir, have my attention. So the Mefino's backpack does clip a little bit more than most backpacks. I think it's just because it's so big. We need that lightning boon, though. That's where all my damage is coming from. Okay, and then I want mana regen. Take that from the Turnip. I feel like this guy's kind of tough, but I feel like with the traps, he shouldn't be too bad. Infection is a pain, isn't it? Dang, I'm gonna have so much burnt health after this. You gonna take an additional mana point? Yes. Yep, we'll do that, and then we'll get another 25 from the quest, and another 20 at the end of the quest. So we'll have quite a large amount of mana stored up once we get to the end of this. Lux Lachette, I believe it does have mana regen, yeah. Or no? That was the one that didn't have mana regen. It has everything but. How much damage does a basic trap do to him? Oh, he looks pretty cool, actually. You don't ever get to see him that much, because in third person, he's so small. Pirate's dead. Oh, you think it straight up restores it? Let me use it and see. Oh, it just gives you a huge chunk of mana. I see. Gotcha. Emerald. You know what? I want to see what that looks like really quick. What does setting up a trap look like? Nothing crazy, but there you go. I set up a trap. Now you know what it looks like in first person. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is a blank page. Another fur item? Huh. Can't say I hate that. There should be an item in the corner back here. That is not what I need. That's just, none of that's good. Alright, that guy's dead. Let's think. Did I already do Glacial Tonosaur? I think I did. Trog is also dead, so we need Wendigo, Matriarch, and then the Rusted Enforcer, which we'll do both of those, and then Matriarch will be later. Matriarch I really don't have anything for. I guess Ethereal Trap? I mean, I have the Jade Scimitar. It's okay. I'm not really sure I want to do melee range with her, though. That might be a bad idea. Sheen, off topic, but do you have a favorite build? Do I have a favorite build? I don't know. I've played a lot of different things. I always say Kazite Spellblade builds are my favorites. Just in terms of having fun. I think it's really enjoyable to have good extra damage on your weapon and then just be able to throw it for the large amount of stagger it does. Ghost of Endmerker had nice elemental discharge. So that's one of my favorites. I don't know why people like Rune Sage. I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe because it's awesome. Do you use the inventory filters much? I feel really slick opening inventory and tapping Q twice real quick to put down some deployables. No, I actually don't use them ever. Maybe I should. I don't use them at all, though. Just wondering about the treasure hunt. Do you need to get all the clues, or could you just pull the lever in the dock storage? The lever is not there unless you do the quest. Either that or the lever's there, but it can't be pulled. I feel like it isn't there at all unless you do the quest, though. Based on just past experience. Lose 3% of your health per minute. Yay. No Gong Strike builds? Yeah, Gong Strike builds are my least favorite. It's kind of funny because Kazite Spellblade has both. It has my absolute favorite builds and my least favorites. A lot of people have had good success with Gong Strike. I feel like every time I play it, I'd rather be playing something else. It's pretty decent if you stock up on a bunch of rags, but never been my cup of tea. Kind of similar to Speedster, where it has... Well, actually, Speedster's a lot better than Gong Strike. Speedster's actually really, really powerful. It's just... Gong Strike is an acquired taste, I feel like. Some Panacea right now would do me good, huh? What do you do? There's a pickaxe and a fishing harpoon. Let me grab the fishing harpoon. I don't enjoy Gong Strike because it's too long of an animation. Yeah, see, that's my thing. It's not one thing. Like, losing the extra buff on your weapon is a problem, yes, but it's not just that. It's a culmination of that, on top of the long animation, on top of it never, ever killing an enemy, so it's just good for groups and, like, doing some damage, you know? Yeah, it's just a culmination of things. And you have eggs. I like the Speedster with Dispersion and the Gong Strike. Oh, that's not a bad idea, though. Knock them down and then Gong Strike. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good way to go. Reckon if you could get Elemental Discharge and Gong Strike, that'd be pretty good. That would actually be amazing, because you could start the stagger out with the range and then move in to do Gong Strike. Yeah, that'd be really good. Grabbed a Cabal of Wind and Warrior Monk. I want either Merc or a Hex for quality of life, but Wild Hunter's calling my name. Wild Hunter is always calling your name, you know? It's just so good. Ah, I was hoping for a T. Do it, bro. Pull the trigger. Go Wild Hunter. You will not regret it. It's so good. The only time that you regret it, actually, is if you do take Warrior Monk, because sometimes it's too many skills. You have to kind of be like, oh, do I have too much on my hotbar already? Maybe Hex Mage is better. Because Hex Mage usually is just quality of life anyway. And yeah, we're going melee weapons, so we could use the varnishes here. Check this out. You gotta love cheese and stuff, man. Outward's all about cheese. Oh, it does one shot. Yes, I was hoping it would. Alright, so because we have the Mist Boon, our Ethereal Trap does one-shot the ghosts. That's actually so sick for this dungeon. You went Master Emotion at least? Oh, then you could go Wild. Yeah, you could go Wild Hunter. Wild Hunter realistically only has one skill anyway. You're not using Wild Strikes that often. Oh, this dungeon's easy mode, bro. What is this? Kind of prefer Merc for quality of life rather than Hex Mage. The travel is 10 times easier. It is. You cannot argue against that. Punch and paste, thank you. Feral Strikes need a longer cooldown, but no consuming the rage. Yeah, I don't think the trade-off was worth it. Like, Flash Onslaught, I totally get, because Flash Onslaught's OP. But Feral Strikes is more just really powerful in the short term. Though I will say that if Feral Strikes did actually get to be used more than once, it would probably... Yeah, and see, that's the thing, though. You only use it once anyway. I think it's supposed to balance the fact that you can't just spam Predator Leap if you use that. So you either pick Predator Leap to use more often, or you use both together. It's about the decision-making, I guess, which is fair. Hey, look at that! Bitter spicy tea. I guess that is a good point, though. Brace does give you discipline back, whereas Rage, you have to take a potion or a food. Like, you can't get Rage back while in combat. It's a good point. Feral Strike is kind of a finisher, but I don't know, it's a bit underwhelming most of the time. That's what I think of it. I think of it like a finisher, but I feel like I don't use it as a finisher half the time. I just save it until I don't end up using it, which is honestly a problem with my own gameplay. I tend to do that with a lot of important items, but it's the way I play, I guess. I've gotten better about it in Outward, just because I've played Outward so much, but other RPGs that I play, I do that all the time. I'll just pick up anything that's even remotely good, and I'll save it until the end of the game. Once the end of the game's over, I'm like, huh, look at all this cool stuff I didn't use. Like, why do I do that? Find it hard to justify the Merc, because basically you only want it for the movement speed and stamina. The thing is, the stamina difference is, like, insane. At 40% for running is just huge. It's a game changer. Once you've taken it and you, like, feel the difference, then I feel like it's an option for you almost all the time. I usually only take a Merc if I'm doing a shield or a gun build just because of the top two skills, but you never know. 3.5 times damage and impact plus extreme bleeding and pain is not bad. No, but yeah, if you're going to use it as a finisher, it is weird that it does pain. Right? Lightning damage, decay resist, and then ethereal. I got another water canteen during all this, too. There we go. What? How'd that hit me? The red ghosts have a significantly higher amount of HP. Stuck on the other side. Did he be a doofus again and get stuck? Yeah, he did. He always does that. Heavy armor or a gun build, I'd take a Merc every time. Heavy armor, that's true. If you take heavy armor, it's a good incentive to go for. Just because you're a lot slower. If you do use it early, you lose Wrath unless you have the potions. Right. Which, I don't know. I'm okay with carrying potions, but I'm not okay with using potions mid-combat. I do not like that at all. Oh, that missed. Darn. Look at that. Look at that setup. It was perfect. Haha. Dang, runes are absolutely carrying right now, boys. Another power coil. Cool. You know, for those who don't know, because I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this or not, but some of you probably are. If you cannot find power coils in this region, there is a guaranteed way to get at least one. Somewhat guaranteed, because no golem has a 100% chance to drop them, but it's pretty high. So you come here, you kill this golem, see if he has one. There's also a sword golem underneath Conflux in the Heroic Kingdom path, so there's at least 2 chances to randomly get one on top of all the supply caches. You know, it's an option. I don't usually like fighting sword golems early, but hey. If you got enough traps, anything can die. What's up, Raboina? Yeah, you could double detonate a trap. I don't usually use it often, but I might want to try it a little bit. Potions mid-combat are impossible, if not in co-op. I've done it before. There was the Great Axe video that I did, I think. It was either that or the Hammer only challenge run. I got inflicted with burning during the Thunderstore fight. After I staggered him, I took a quick panacea to cure the burning. It was possible to get off. It's just very tricky. You gotta have good spacing, and you gotta be fast about it. Though, to be fair, I had those hotbarred. I don't know how you do it mid, if they're just sitting in your inventory. That's much harder. Oh no, he's gonna run away. Not today, buddy. Nothing. For some reason, when I use Combat HUD, my varnishes damage does not get multiplied by skills. I have no idea. I don't use Combat HUD almost ever, so I'm not really sure. I've used Combat HUD, I think, twice in total. Oh, another dog. Do it. You fool. You fell for my trap. Time for the pizza. Maybe. Does it do less? It's a little bit less. Pizza sword combo. And now that's the ultimate pizza time. If I miss that skill one more time, just honestly, I don't even know, dude. I've missed it too many times. I feel like I've missed it almost every other time I've used it. I like to always have impact skill or 2 in quick slots. Useful potions in the pocket. Yeah, putting your potions that you want to maybe use mid-combat in your pocket's a way better idea. I will say this. I have not been able to use it in a long time because most of the builds that I put together recently haven't been built around, like, higher amounts of mana. Mana push. If you want to make the game easy, mana push is kinda stupid. The amount of stagger it does is ridiculous in a lot of circumstances. And it's a tier 1 skill, so you can always get it, which is crazy. Oh dang, it's like really cold out here, isn't it? Put that on maybe? That worked. Yeah, mana push is really good for gauntlets. I'd wish I'd used it more on my gauntlet run. I didn't feel like I had the mana for it. Chakram Dance, weirdly, is a very melee skill. It steps back on... Yeah, you actually have no range with it. Because of the step back, you have to be within, like, an inch of the enemy for it to hit. Said someone mentioned Combat HUD? Yeah, Praboina yells at me all the time for not taking Combat HUD. What's up, Cold Kill? Philosopher at Speedster would be pretty nutty. How'd that combo work? Oh, you were saying with, like, Chakram? A lot of cooldown? That'd be kind of fun, actually. I never tried it myself.
How are you?
Scholar Circlet. I forgot this dude sold it. You're telling me there's 3 different mage merchants in Chersonese? That's kind of crazy. I wonder why. That might be enough to get what I need.
Listen to me.
Mana push. And hot weather tolerance. So I don't know if mana push is even viable for us. I want to see what it looks like, though. I kind of feel like I have to use that. That looks really cool. That's a cool one. Okay. I want to see that one more time. Yeah, I'm going to use that. That's cool. I don't think I need the purple rune, because the purple rune's only for protection anyway, and I think the smaller swords, which I'm not really using on a regular basis. Runic blades are pretty balanced. You get crazy damage, but no impact. Usually the way that I play with them, the way I have in the past, is I just took a shield with the one-handed, and it helps with the impact quite a bit. It sucks because you have to take internalized or you swap a lot, but it does work. Said Sheen, be honest, how does a combination of runes and chakrams work out for you? It's actually insanely good. But here's the interesting thing, though. So you have to kind of think of runes as your melee option, and chakrams as your, or maybe the other way around. So chakrams as your offhand melee option, and then runes as your magic. When you use the runes, it puts away your main hand weapon, so you basically don't use your main hand, and you rely on pure magic, which, I'll be honest, it uses a lot of magic, maybe a little bit too much of mana, but the damage is crazy, and you can set up really cool stuff, like put a trap down, use the chakram, and then cast a lightning bolt or something, or put a trap down, cast lightning bolt, and then switch to chakram, which is what I've been trying to do for the most part. I really like it. I think it's kind of perfect. Gotta figure out some way to not be cold here. Need to go get the other Gaberry wine. And I need mana regen. What is my cold weather? 60? That's gotta be plenty, dude. That has to be. How am I looking weight-wise? Actually, a little heavy.
How are you?
You have gold bars, maybe? Maybe, yeah. Help me a little bit. But yeah, it's a combination I never thought of until I tried first person, and then I was thinking, oh, runes will be perfect. Also chakrams, so yeah, I like it a lot. I like Runic Great Blade to melee and rune cast with the upgraded runes, but Runic Great Blade doesn't feel like a lot of damage. I feel like maybe a full ethereal build, it would feel like a lot of damage. But I agree, I think on its own it does feel kinda lower than it should be. There usually is a mantis shrimp over here. Make sure I watch for him. This is my favorite part, though. I love crossing bridges. What? You know, most of the bridges in Outward, they're not rickety bridges like you would usually see. They're fully built bridges. They don't have missing boards and things. It's not crazy or anything, but it's something I noticed, because a lot of times they, like Dark Souls 3, all the bridges have, like, platforms missing and boards missing, things like that. You know what I need? I need the light. Ooh, it doesn't one-shot without mist. I forgot about that. Pop that bad boy on. Goodbye. Have a full arcane damage build with that sword. In the end, it gets 100 to 110 damage. Huh. What's it do base? Is it like 40? Because that does feel kind of low. Though it is pure ethereal. Ethereal trashes in this game. So the world may have gone into an apocalypse, but those carpenters sure know how to keep it all together. Yeah. Yeah. They knew what they were doing. More Gaberry wine. Thank you very much. Black plate armor. I'm getting some nice, like, melee stuff here. Not great, but nice. Now we have 7 Gaberry wine. It's a good amount. I'd like more. I don't really know how to get Gaberry wine easily without crafting it. I feel like you have to craft it. What's the recipe? Is it Hackmanite? Or no, it should be Ghost Eye, Water, Mana Stone, and then maybe a Hackmanite? I don't know if you need Hackmanite for it or not. I feel like that's wrong, because why would you put a gem inside of a drink? That doesn't sound right. Oh yeah, I can wear that. Nice. First person's good. Should add it to Outward too. It is really cool. Oh, no, you're right. You can't craft Gaberry wine. You craft spirit varnishes with Gaberry wine. That's the recipe I was thinking of. I'm being a dummy again. Without Doom, the damage is a little, underwhelming. Don't you just love when they all heal each other? Isn't it your favorite thing ever? My word, dude. Give me my spear so I can go murder all 3 of these dudes. I've had enough of that immediately. They healed him 3 freaking times. That's it. Now I gotta figure out how to fight him like this, though. It's kind of awkward. Two of them are easy to deal with. 3, it's a bit too much AoE for me. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. Look at that impact. Now, what do I do here? Yeah, sit down. Ready for the mana push? Boom. Mana push plus enrage does enough impact to fully knock them down. That's insane. Gaberry wine, I think you can buy lots of in Monsoon, so I need to stock up money for that. Sounds like a plan. You guys ready for this? It's gonna be funny. Where's the shell horror, by the way? Ah, there he is. You, my friend, are not powerful enough to face me. Zarstone. Okay. These guys, we decided, are a lot easier if we use a Chakram. Yeah, poor Ghost doesn't stand a chance. The poor guy. We go with a mana potion. Some wine. I gotta say, it took a lot of water to get over here. Alright, so let's go cooldown. Maybe use the Chakram skills a tad more often. Oh shoot, do I not have discipline? I don't. That means I need to go and embrace. Drop the bag. Alright, buddy. Okay, that's cool. That was cool. Nice little combo we did there. Oh, dude, he's freaking huge. Ah, you can't melee. They hit in between the melee attack. Ooh. See, it's the running attack that I'm scared of. Running attack makes using runes very hard. Boom! Got him. Alright, that was a lot better. I still got hit, though. I have a really hard time attacking one more time to get the stagger while also dodging their melee swipe in first person. I don't know why that is. I think it's because I can't see it coming. What's up, Alan? Corrupted Zone feels extra stinky in this mod. Yeah, you can see the green a lot more, that's for sure. What's up, Dominic? Someday Sheen will repair his chakrams. See, that's where you're wrong. You thought I would repair them. But, hear me out. What if I never do? Yeah, can I make the horror chakram? Kind of want to go Chakram again for this, though. Even though it's lower damage. Nah, let's go Spear. Let's go Spear, and then maybe we do... Oh, shoot, I did the wrong rune. I think someone said I need the Thorny Chakram, don't I? And then I think green... Is it green blue? There's the light. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Take a mana potion so I have extra. And then we'll go rune and spear. Runic Lantern almost feels required because it makes up for the fact I gotta drop my backpack all the time. Quite early. Should have maybe buffed. Look at that damage. It's pretty freaking good. I gotta get away from that elemental though. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Maybe I should have saved that though. Because I feel like when I don't have the ability to use runes, that's when I should pop mana push. Oh, dang it, he attacked too fast. Got him. This guy's being annoying, though. I noticed that the jellies are really, really not fun to fight in first person. Their damage resist to elemental seems, or yeah, elemental damage seems kind of high too. Oh, come on, man! No ice particle. I really need that. The peek at the Outward 2 Shell Horror was really cool. Dude, that was way cool. Are you kidding me? The thing is gigantic. That thing is huge. Very terrifying. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but they showed off another enemy. It was like a Phytosaur-looking enemy. It wasn't exactly like a Phytosaur, but it was more of a... You can imagine a Phytosaur, and then they're burning and have, like, hard rock shells on them. That's kind of what it looked like. What's up, Ricky? We're gonna do Myrid's quest, because I'm already tainted, and I want to try... I want to try and do this. It'll be cool to do the quest in first person. Raise your hand in chat if you hate these guys. These guys are the worst, bro. It's actually a very unique idea of an enemy, though. You basically give the player an enemy that's very easy to attack, very easy to deal with, and really not a problem in any way. However, if they group up with other of their own kind, they become a massive issue. It's like, they're not hard at all until they are, you know? Oh, I don't like that close-up. Shoot, I didn't need to do that. Yeah, I gotta talk to what's-his-face. Did you see the land shark for Hour 2? I don't know if I saw that one. That's a torch moose. There was some concept art of one of the Discords around the time of first backstage stream. Yeah, I'd seen it in the arts. I had seen that, yeah. Yeah, the Cabal Wind Temple incident? Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Check the boxes on the side.
Where they all became immune.
Finally. Oi there. Listen. I put a spell to seal the door. To try to keep... What? Listen. If it's not dealt with, let me feel... Okay. My torso feels like it's propped up.
Alright, Myrid. Let's help you, buddy.
Area.
He's in the same video as the shell horror, more like a land orca. Well, that's the other one, yeah, the other enemy. The land orca looks really cool. Those were in the trailer, the first Hour 2 trailer. Those look awesome. Those actually look kind of similar to the stegosaurs in terms of like how they will... Their existence will be kind of an enemy that might show up in pairs and be more common in one of the regions. That's how I felt about it. Oh, the range isn't exactly infinite, though, is it? Yeah, so far, all the enemy types are looking great, but we already know, like, Nine Dutch does a really good job with enemy design. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm mostly interested to see how the world design's going to be, because that was the main thing that they mentioned they wanted to change slightly to make it more dense and less of an open feel to the different regions. Here's his leg. Now we need to go find, I think, his torso. Ooh. Already have that. His torso and then his other leg? Or it might be his arm. I can't remember. I think I know where it's at, though. Torch Moose. That's kind of a cool name. It's a Torch Moose. Huh. I wonder what the Torch Moose does. Does it do fire damage by chance? Who could have possibly guessed that one? Which direction do I go here? I believe forward is to get to... Well, dude, I'm getting a lot of salt. Alright, I need some stamina. Do I have anything for this? I'm running dry on all my stuff. Maybe some mana regen would be nice. I am going to face ghosts. I'll need the runic trap for that. Aha! Said ghost is right there. What if I free aim this? Dude, I nailed that. Did I not nail that? That was awesome. A Okay, that's Myrid, so we go this way to find his last piece. Torchmose looks like the Obsidian Horse's big brother? Yeah. It'll be the bane of my existence, don't you worry. Don't back up too much. The backpack gets in the way if I move, like, if I turn in circles with it on. I can't really avoid it sometimes, though. He said, dude, runes are so broken. They're really good. I haven't played with runes in a long time, guys. A long time. And they're very comfortable. They're a very welcoming way to play the game. Like, they can get complex, but in reality, if you want it to be simple, it's just pressing 2 buttons. Right? Because the best attack, or the most common attack people use, the Runic Trap, is literally just red-green. Another fur helm. I already have one, though. Ah, it's his arm. Yeah, this guy had a dagger. This actually reminds me of Skyrim. This scenario right here. I don't remember, it's been so long since I played Skyrim, but there's a quest that you do where it's up on a snowy mountain. And you enter the dungeon, and basically you keep finding these dead bodies of these adventurers. They were all a party, essentially. And they were picked off one by one. I can't remember the resolution to the quest. It might have been that one of the guys was a thief and he stabbed them all in the back while they were adventuring. I can't remember. But it reminds me of that situation where it's just adventurers you find dying in a cave. Is it Labyrinthia, I think? Maybe. I don't remember the name of that quest. It was cool, though. It was basically an ice dungeon that was falling in on itself, and they got trapped and, like...
Ah, there we go.
All ended up dying in the
Already
cave.
better. Let's feel for the others now.
I think it was underneath a giant god statue. One of the gods.
It's in the frozen cave back near the entrance.
Myri'd be looking
It should be near
mad
the bottom
weird
of the
in third
rack.
person. Not gonna lie. You're thinking of when you go to Labyrinthian? Okay. Am I? Gotcha. Now let's try and make it out of here without getting corrupted. Challenge impossible. Not a challenge you can complete, trust me. I wonder how close I am. I gotta be pretty close at this point. I've been here forever. Alright, one more ornate chest to loot, see what it has. Maybe something good. Probably not. It is Chersonese, after all. Three Gaberry wine. I misspoke. It's amazing.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Myra, do you have like a knife in your shoulder, buddy?
Oh, boy.
Should get that out. Might be a good idea. Alright, Vendavel? No. We go through Conflux, right? Yeah, we go through Conflux and then exit out at Vendavel. That way, can sell some stuff and grab an extra point of mana. Because I really haven't been struggling with stamina. Now, to be fair, we will be taking off this hat. This is a negative 10 stamina cost, which is huge. But my armor is going to be slightly different too, right? Like, the boots are going to be... probably antique plate. I don't know. Can I get gold lich before that? Because I might be able to. What's up, Hamza? Just bought Night Rain with a friend. Any tips to make my experience better? Not that I can really think of. Off the top of my head. It's just play by experience, really. You'll get the hang of it. It's a fun game, dude. Fun game. You do have to go fast, but your first couple of runs are just guaranteed to be losses anyway. As you, like, experiment with the game. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. You're almost guaranteed to lose, like, your first 3 runs. Until you understand the map a little bit better. That's how roguelites are. You almost always lose a couple of runs, and then you go, okay, I get it. I get the idea now. I get the idea now. I have 1 thing of water. 1. But yeah, Night Rain's an amazing game. I didn't get to fight Tricephalos. I made my video before that came out, and I was pretty much done. I moved on to other games. I might try the hard mode when that comes out, though. Comes out on the 11th, I believe. We'll see. I got a lot of stuff to play. I don't know if I'll get to it, but... Okay, blue chamber. Where do I go for that? I think I just go up the left, and then it takes me straight to it. Could take heroic. I don't really want to do that, though. Oh, actually, I do want to go blue chamber, because I haven't been in the cave yet. That'll be a cool cave to do first person. It's a maze. Too bad I know how to solve it already, but hey. Yeah, I'm way down by salt and chitin. So I need a thorny chakram. You're telling me if I go to Heroic Kingdom, I can get that. What was the recipe? It's a thorny chakram, horror chitin, palladium, probably occult remains, I want to say. Do I have a recipe for that? No, no recipe for any chakrams except for the obsidian. The world does look a lot bigger in first person, which sounds obvious. It really does, though. Now, I'd say it's slower, too, but that's just because I'm overweight, as per usual. He said, which Elder Scrolls is this, right? I wanted to check on the corruption. How was I close? 74. I was 1% away from being the max corrupt level. That's crazy. Did not see that one coming. Are you able to craft the Thorn Chakram? I don't think so. I think you have to buy it. I don't think you can craft it. Beat Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories today and learned that you can play a separate storyline, which I'm doing now. Nice. Sounds fun. Do I go down or up? I don't remember. I think it's down. Yeah, okay. So the lightning will be really good here. And... do I use it? I should probably use it to just get more out of my inventory. Last thing of water. Don't fall off the cliff. That would be bad. Already used. Lightning. Could do an alpha sandwich, too, for the enrage. Trogs, beware. I'm coming to get you. Yeah, I think the Thorny Chakram is supposed to be unique. I don't know. I never really liked the Thorny Chakram that much, but again, I've never been a huge fan of Bleed. Still, it's an option. It looks cool, too. I will say Thorny Chakram looks very cool. It's basically a spinning, like, woven set of vines that have thorns all over it. Oh, yeah, that looks sick. Ho, 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 ho.
How can I help?
He said, yes, the path is very dangerous. I have to come back here later for the Roland quest. Now this is a dungeon experience right here. 3 hits with the varnish. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Trogs, I'm not playing today, buddy. Drop the bag here. Going in. Watch this, ready? Oh, he healed? That was a mistake. Shouldn't have healed, buddy. Yep, I knew I was gonna get hit there. I had to eat that to get rid of the mage. Not as much damage as I expected. Mushroom chest. Where's the big guy? The jelly. Die! Thank you. There's another red trog somewhere. There's 2 in this cave every time. Where's he at? I guess maybe we move on and hope we don't see him. Oh, I wanted to grab the incense or whatever he had. I should have checked what loot he had anyway. Might not have been worth it to come back. Look at this cave. Hey, ether particle. Look at this cave, dude. Wow. What an experience. Wow, dude. Gotta love the Conflux chambers. They are cool as heck. Don't do it. Don't do the magical thingy I think you're gonna do. Alright, he didn't do it. Ooh, I just one-hit him. I one-hit him too. Whirlig Spear is kind of amazing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this thing down. This is too good. What's with the light over there? Oh, and then it's gone. Wait. There, it's gone now. The holy light. It's only there for a second. You know, I had this idea. Of like a paladin build. I don't think I've ever done a paladin build per se, like a shield and mace paladin build. I've done two-handed hammer. But I wouldn't even say that was pure... Like, Lady of Light was kind of a paladin playstyle. But I feel like I could go more into it with the paladin than I did. That's probably my favorite way to play games, is paladin. And, some games it's more fun than others, just because they don't always give you the tools to be a paladin. Sometimes you just kind of have to try and make it up as you go. Some games literally give you a paladin class. Those are fun. I wish Outward actually had one. Probably, like... Cabal Hermit is the closest we got, but, I mean, it's not really paladin. Look how cool this room looks, though, dude. Sick. Alright, we're gonna take one more point in mana. We're going to gain health later. So that'll make up for this. Boom, extra 20 mana. So this is 2 total points. Meaning we have 40 mana plus the 40 we have from Maroon Sage.
Feel free to use one of our boats
what
to return to the
What do you have,
surface.
sir? You have a lot of money. Why do you have so much money? That I have no idea. That's very odd. I'm gonna keep the occult remains because I don't know if I need it. What's up, Limpy? I'll take the gold bars. How about that? Sell the knuckles. Sell the hat. Keep the boots. I am still a little heavy. These chitons are so heavy. Predator bones. Oh, I could turn those into food. Let's go do that. That's a great idea. I was thinking on Champion of Light build and using Discharge plus runes. Does runes feel Paladin-esque? I guess you could fit them in. Runic Protection feels Paladin-y. Sort of, at least. Okay, I need water first. Sorry about that. There we go. Now we cook that. And then drop the sugar, because I think it weighs a little bit too much. Full Palladium set with the Alat Sanctity Divine Light Imbue on Starchild would be... Okay, I like that. Internalized Lexicon could work for the heal. That'd be fun. Does he have the potions?
Feel free to use one of our boats to return to the surface.
He does not have the potions that cure that. Okay. Make sure I have everything in my head. I think I do. So now we go to Balira. Balira will, in theory, give us the backpack. And then we have to kill Rospa. Rospa's going to be hard because he is a gank fight. And not a pretty one. Warm Boon. Nailed it. Let's go... Mana regen? There we go. X-Mage plus Primal Ritualist is crazy for gank fights. Oh yeah, Primal basically takes gank fights and says, yeah, they're not an issue anymore. They almost don't exist. Do the runic trap cheese? That's fair. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. Maybe full enchanted candleplate with the pillar raid hammer. I feel like candleplate does fit the paladin theme. I don't know. It's either candleplate or palladium. Palladium almost feels too good for the chest plate, but the helmet doesn't really fit to me. In fact, even candleplate helmet doesn't look that like a paladin. Silver helmet? Maybe. Well, that made me dizzy. The stairs, I did not like that. Makes sense for a paladin to wear silver armor since they often come up against the undead. True. Yeah.
You're not one of my warriors. You're from... I can sense my late... Thanks.
Ta-da! Preservation backpack.
Right. See you.
And this one is awesome. It looks super cool, but you can't tell because it's first person. It's gonna make a paladin class with hermit, rune sage, and merc or monk. Warrior monk? Yeah, warrior monk could be decent if you go heavy in melee. Candleplate looks paladin except for the helmet for me. Yeah, I agree though. That I literally agree with that. I feel the exact same way, and I don't know why. Just take some water, and then I would like to do... what do I want to do here? Let's save the buffs for the other guys. Hey, come back here. Oh, the backpack. Forgot about that. Let's drop that so I could see anything. Hello? Is anyone home? Aha, there he is. Oh. Dang, how much stagger resist do they have? That's a lot. Check this out. Now, this is a bug that they've never fixed. That, my friends, is the same person. So, this is a definitive edition bug. Something to do with what they changed with the quest, where you have to basically make her a Shiv dagger. It like doesn't work correctly. I'm not sure. I've seen this several times though. She's the exact same NPC. She's alive, also dead. Yeah, very odd. Alright, now we have to deal with the hard fight though. I'm thinking... Maybe we go obsidian just for the fire. Try that. Let's use Gabriel 1. Don't need all of these. Look at my mana, it's so good. So then we get the extra damage. Yeah, the durability is not good. That's what I'm worried about. I think we can get away with it, though. Oh, dang it. I hate when I do that. You gotta open the door and then drop the backpack. Oh, shoot. There he is. Oh, I hate that I missed that. Alright, he's got burning applied, so let's go kill some of these Kazites. Not the button I meant to press. Oh yeah, this is not going well. It's hard to see what's going on. Getting him burning, though, is pretty huge. Just run him up and down the stairs, I guess. Nice. He died to the Chakram? I totally missed that, too. Okay, let's see if we could brace him. Okay. Oh, there's the other archer. I was gonna say, there should be another archer in here. Finally, I gauged the distance correctly. I'm gonna kill him with lightning ball. You punk. He dodged it perfectly. The fool! What's up, Cyber? Yeah, basically just cheese that guy with fire. I applied fire to him and ran away. What's he gonna do about it? He's dead now. Shield. Check the chest, which usually didn't have much. Yeah, still doesn't have much. Alright. Chakram is doing really well. Chakram and runes, I am enjoying this combo. I feel like I haven't run into too much that I can't deal with, you know? Just got your mouse pad you made. Came in today. Nice. I need the new mouse pad. Mine is old as heck. Mine, actually, my brother customized and bought me. And mine says, Sheen Shots on it. On, customized. Like, blue. Looks really cool. You ever do a Star Child build? No, I haven't. Actually, we talked about it a couple streams ago. I've never done a two-handed sword build on the channel. I messed with Star Child back in the day, but I've never done it on the channel, apparently. Favorite weapon in the whole game? Yeah, Star Child is crazy good. I don't blame you for liking that. Yeah, you're good, Cyber. You could post it in the Discord. I'll check it out. I'll check it out, bro. I want to look at the pizza. It looks better. Pizza time. So Vendavel is completed. That means that that quest is done. Let's go back to Berg. What are you gonna do? Fist, Knuckles, Hardcore, or Claymore? Oh, first. Probably... I don't know. Probably the Knuckles. Probably Knuckles. See, Starchild's really balanced, I think. Same as the Frost Mace. They're locked behind very hard bosses. I think... that's very true, actually. Especially Starchild. Like, you could cheese the Wendigo a lot easier than you could cheese the Manticore. They're both really difficult to take out, and when you do, you get a good reward. I think that's how it should be, though. I think that's why Outward's fun. A lot of games, it's like... yeah, you really want me to kill that thing, but what am I getting out of it? XP? Like, I want that, but it's not that great. Trying to think of a... what's another one? Oh, Dragon's Dogma. It's like Dragon's Dogma is awesome for that, dude. Like, you go fight monsters, that's the whole point. That's all you want to be doing is fighting monsters. But then you beat one, and you get nothing out of it. Except for a level up. And it's like, why? The biggest missed opportunity that with that game, because it was so good. The combat was so perfect. And then just the reward system was... ugh. Though, to be fair, that's not that crazy. Most games don't do the reward system that Outward does. I just kind of fell in love with the way Outward does it. Yeah, you could place like 20 traps, 20... specifically, the fire explosives do really good against Manticore. Some natty. Starchild, Wind Infuse, and a Rage. Yeah. It's in hobbies. Okay, I'll check it out, Cyber. But yeah, I loved the Dragon's Dogma, man. I just wish that the reward... they even in... they did a little bit better in 2. But the problem in 2 was most of the really cool, unique weapons that had elements attached to them weren't actually rewards from bosses. They were from random chests that you had to find. They were kind of hidden. Actually, now that I think about it, most of them are hidden. Which is a good way to do it. You could hide loot. Outward does the same thing. It's just cool to be able to go fight something. That thing is really difficult. You win, and you get a really powerful weapon out of it. I think that's, like, the whole reason to play games, is the reward system. That's why, like, Diablo and all that stuff is super popular. Because there's always a chance that something very valuable is going to drop for you, right? It might not, but there's always a chance. Random loot... I like that Outward doesn't have random loot for a lot of the items that spawn in the world, but I love the loot system of chests. You never know what you're going to get from a chest, and sometimes it's just what you need, you know? Like earlier with the tea. I needed tea, I got tea. It's perfect. I think I want the lightning buff, don't I? Wasn't there a random loot mod? There was a randomizer. You can kind of set it to what you want, like different enemies, randomize the loot, a couple different things. Ah, it's too far. I mean, if you're not gonna attack, what are we doing here? With the out hard game mode, you need to beat people to get XP and money. Yeah, I'm still gonna try that. I wanted to try it with my brother first before I play it, but yeah, that's a mod that I really want to play. He said, I agree until I farm for the lightweight cooking pot. Yeah. And then I rage. Me and a friend are doing what we call a bandit run, but we're using the alternate start. Alternate start's fun. Just puts you in different locations. I particularly like the modifier that turns all damage you deal into lightning. It's a really cool modifier. I think it reduces your overall damage by 20%, but everything you do is lightning, so you can really amp up the damage fast. Well, it's got the black plate chest and boots early in Chersonese. Used them for most of the playthrough and enchanted it. Nice, dude.
My thanks.
Yeah, that's good loot right there. Elite plate helm. You can sell that for like 260, I believe.
Greetings, friend.
Well, 105 is a lot less than 260. I'll be completely honest with you. Any chance you could craft some cloth knuckles to see if you could see them when you attack? I have used other knuckles. But I could see. You can't see much of them, that's for sure. I like that the only way to get the helm from Burak was to be in the Blue Chamber faction. Yeah. I think you also get it if you do the quest correctly. Like, fully correctly. I'm not sure, though. Half-plate boots. I will take the money and the varnish. That is very good. I might be wrong about that, though. I don't know. I did get an ether particle. Do I need an ether particle for anything? I think I need a light. And I need a ice. I don't think I need ether, so we could turn that into extra buffing items. Or well, debuffing items for my get rid of corruption. How's the cauldron helm look? It blocks your entire vision. We tested that, I think, last stream? Is it the last stream or the one before that at the, like, the end of it? It blocks your entire vision.
Hey there.
Alright, what's the plan here? I need to get rid of something. By this and that. Yeah, it's the only helmet, I think. Well, no, we tried the wide hats. The wide hats clip too much, too. They don't always, but they're in your field of vision if you're too high. Now we can go put a bunch of stuff in our chest. I've been carrying around multiple backpacks and things that I don't need. Ether per poltergeist? I don't think we need poltergeist this run. I don't think it'll be that necessary. Maybe. If so, we'll get it later, because right now I need to really get rid of some of this. Which one do we want, guys? Do we want to keep... Let's be done with the pizza chakram. It's been fun. It's been a good time. Get rid of that lantern, too. Okay. I need to figure out how to make the thorny chakram. So I need to pay to go to heroic. Maybe just put this campfire in my house. That shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, alchemy kit looking pretty neat. So I want this and that. That will cure me of my corruption. Oh, wait, I only need to take a 1? What the heck? 24. I'll take another one, though. Alright, let's put a bunch of these varnishes away, too. I feel like I'm saving those. Don't really need them right now. Health potions and mana potions we will keep, because those are very valuable. Alright, we are looking much better now. Ooh, I need the court remains, though, don't I? I think. I gotta figure out what the heck the recipe is. Alright, beetles. Do I have any beetles? Green beetles, folks. Do we see them? Nothing. Dang it, the green beetles, man. I'm struggling to get these. I really need them, too. Alright, let's go to sleep really quick, and then we'll travel to... Actually, we just travel to Levant. It don't matter. Looks like a rune philosopher, and the third is warrior monk. For a lot of stamina. Want the recipe for the horror chakram? Yeah, if you want to look it up for me, that'd be epic. I know it's thorny chakram and chitin, but that's about it. Alright, how much does it cost? It should be 400?
Greetings, friend. Greetings. Yes.
To go to Levant, it is 5 rations and 200 silver. How many rations do I have? I have 9.
Greetings, friend. Yes.
I think I crafted teas earlier. That's why I ran out of green beetles. I think I crafted teas with them. It's the same as the other weapon. Occult remains in palladium. Alright, that's what I thought it might be. Thank you. Let's get some light going up in here. Hopefully I have enough money for it. It's pretty expensive. Forgot that Levant is...
This is trouble.
Ooh, it's 1400. 1400. I do not have 1400, guys. Well, you know what that means. Quick trip around the desert. Let's grab some more water, and then we'll double check that we have hot weather resist. I think I have enough. 26 with water. Cool boon is 34, and then if we take a cactus, it's probably enough. Alright. Time to grab some ornate chests. Horror weapon farm? Nah, we don't need to. I could, potentially. You can horror weapon farm here. There's 3 shell horrors, and then multiple palladium spots. Is it better than the ornate chest farm, though? Probably not. Ornate chest farm is probably better. It might be turning nighttime. I'm not sure. It's either nighttime or turning daytime. Let's take the right route to go all the way around left. Did I run out of my stamina food? No, I have a little bit left. Check for the beetles. Check for the giant, actually. There might be another lightning giant. I want a rematch. It's very peaceful music right now. The first person camera roll when you do a dodge roll. There is your answer, friend. Those guys are close. I'm gonna have to kill them, aren't I? I'm gonna have to do it. On fire damage. Oh, I wanted to repair my chakram, too. Forgot to do that. Impact, maybe? Maybe go lightning ball. Lightning ball might be really good here. It's 2 burning men and 1 horse. Shouldn't be that bad, I wouldn't think. Sierzo Ceviche. Nice. Alright, let's see if I could do this. Might be able to... re-aim it. Yes, I did. You know what doesn't have hitbox issues with the horse? The spear. Staying close, that's not a problem. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Yeah, line up for me. Why are you spamming one move? You got me with the fire while I was trying to deal with the horse. That was kind of bad, but everything else about that went really well. It's clearly a deer. Why do we call it a horse? Because it's a horse. What do you mean, brother? What do you mean? It looks exactly like a horse. Yeah, he said you're right. Don't you like my argument? I gave you no facts to back it up. I just said that's what it is. I give you nothing to back that up. Have you picked a faction yet? Yes, we're doing Blue Chamber. I thought about doing Sorobore, but we're gonna go Blue Chamber for the extra mana and health. Health is gonna offset the extra I took for the mana. Old Legion Spear. I gotta try this. The second longest spear in the game. Ugh, it is not very good. Has 0.2 less attack speed, has 8 less impact, way less damage, and has less durability. So, yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. But it does get a cool enchant. It's a very cool enchant, actually. The problem is, this is a guy that would be easier to fight with fire. That's the real issue. Let's make sure I have fire and decay active. And then I think maybe some health regen with enrage might do it the trick. The extra length does help a lot. It does help a lot, but it is not as good as I thought it would be. Really? The flies? The flies attacked me. Yeah, who saw that one coming? That feels preposterous at best. Sir, get out of me! My damage is pitiful. But that's why I have this trap over here. Yes, come into my web. I missed again. I suck at this game! Oh! Why did they attack so fast? These flies are annoying in first person. Oh yeah, my chakram's broke. Forgot about that. Maybe if I would repair at some point. Maybe. That could be helpful. Nice. Okay, run in a circle, run in a circle. I think they blew up. No, they haven't. Alright, we gotta kill this guy. He's on us already. You could write a book about how many times I've missed that skill, honestly. Still missed it. Ah, stopped you. Idiot. Okay, now I'm the idiot. Well, I don't know. I didn't feel too bad about that. Wasn't amazing, but wasn't too bad either. Who's fighting? Ah, the beetles are beating a shark to death. Fair enough. Sir, get out of me. Sheen Shots 2025. I have never said that, allegedly. The allegations will never stick. Do I want to fight a shell horror? I could. Don't particularly want to. Do I have any crab eye seeds? I really need to poison myself right about now. Stamina's gonna be really bad. I guess I'll use the ice varnish, kill the shell horror, and then grab the chest since we're up here. It's another shark though. Spear might be better for them. Oh, I don't have the lantern. Didn't know that. They resistant to lightning? Why is it taking so little damage? I hate sharks so much. Just when you have them, just when you counter them with the wind, you're like, oh yeah, about to stagger. They go, what if we were to swoop around you at the last second? Hey! Poison. Oh, that's extreme poison. I should cure that. Whoops. Alright, yeah, we gotta repair this chakram. This thing is doing nothing. Let's go another Gabbray wine. Oh my word! If I have to fight another shark. Do it. Stupid. Yes, sit there. Take the damage. Is there really a third shark? Hey, did you guys know that, you don't need the altars active to use wind push? For some reason I thought you did. I don't know why I thought that. Lightning and a little bit of blue. Then we want to make sure we do the lantern, because I didn't have that when I needed it. Some bouillon would do me good. He said RI rotates backwards. Sun is rotating in the west, or rising in the west. The world works in mysterious ways, I guess. Ooh, that damage is good. Yeah, shell horrors are very hard to fight just because every time they attack you, they go, like, over top of your character. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we're getting the exact opposite of what I would call good loot. Old Legion spears, rare as they are, do not sell as well as wolf stuff, as far as I'm aware. Said shell horrors are very hard to fight. Didn't get hit once. It's about the principle. It's about the principle of the thing, you know what I mean? What's gonna be more painful? Shark arena boss fight with Knuckles or first person? Ooh, first person probably. What I may end up doing is just going and grab the totems for that. I honestly will probably do that. I feel like all of the arena bosses are gonna be really painful to fight though. Not exactly set up for first person, you know? There's another cactus. I could use that, actually. Well, pick it up. Thank you. There it is. Yeah, look, guys, you can see the ornate chest from here. It's on top of the boat. How have I never noticed that? All you have to do is look over and look, ornate chest. Huh. The Lost One, what's going on? What's your favorite modded skill trees? I don't know. I haven't played with too many of them. I really like the class fixes mods. They all change the skill trees enough to be really fun. I never got to try every single one of them because there's so many that are changed. I remember really liking Warrior Monk, though. He turned it into a laser beam. There's a laser beam you could cast. It was really cool. You have your third breakthrough? Yes, I took Warrior Monk. I tried the blacksmith's vintage hammer yesterday. It's too short to hit anybody. Yeah, I could have expected that, actually. I don't know why I didn't. Makes sense. Not a very long item, also a mace. Dang it. Well, I guess Scholar Staff sells for something. Not exactly good. We got 2 more chances. Stay with me. You know, Old Levant's pretty cool. I feel like it's a missed opportunity, though. I wish there had been a dungeon in Old Levant that wasn't the slide. Because the slide's a great dungeon, don't get me wrong, but it's more or less underneath Old Levant. I wanted one behind it that was actually inside the inner city and let you explore a little bit more. Instead, it's just kind of a bunch of broken buildings. Which, I like that part too, but I wish there was something behind it, right? Like, if you go to fight Zagus or something, maybe there's an additional dungeon in there where you have to delve into the more ruined part of the Old Levant. You tried Trainers of Arai? Yes, I did try those. I didn't try all of them, though. I think I tried the Madness, I tried the Gun, and then I tried a Mage that was in Conflux Mountain. All of them were a little bit too complex, and if I remember correctly, the guy that made them went back and adjusted them to make them simpler, because they were very complex. Now, I wouldn't even necessarily say they were that complex. It just wasn't very intuitive to know how you were supposed to use the skills. And since Outward's based on, like, choices, you need to choose a part of the skill tree, I felt like I missed out because I didn't know what stuff to take with what kind of build I was building, you know? So I need to try those again, eventually. Monk's good, especially if running around. Yeah, the extra stamina is just great. Nice, finally, dude. Now, this is heavy. Very, very heavy. But should be able to wear it. I mean, it gotta be one of the best chest bases in the game. Look at that. 3 protection, 26 resist, and 30 ethereal resist. Dang, dude. Also fashion. Like, Wolf Chest has peak fashion. It really does. It might be one of my favorite looking armor sets in the game. I'm not a huge fan of the helmets, but the chest and boots are awesome. Also sounds cool while you walk around. You feel like a knight. Though that's a lot of the heavy armors. It's not just exclusive to the wolf. Really? I'm still hot? That feels false. Oh, I'm missing 3. What am I missing from? Oh, it's because this makes me negative 12. That's why. This is 8, and this is 8. So these are the same. Yeah, we could put up with it until I get back. Did you try setting the forward offset to -4? It gets a weird top effect. No, I tried a couple of different things. I didn't like many, except for this right here. This one worked a lot better. I think I changed... What did I change? Yeah, I changed base up offset to 0.2, and then I kept forward at 1, though. Forward to back feels kind of weird. I'm thinking you're able to see inside visual crystals if you offset it right. Just curious. I don't know. You can always debug mode and fly up there. Alright, cross your fingers. Uncross them. You guys have terrible luck. So, do I go fight the Manticore? I feel like I could take a Manticore if I had my Chakram. That would have been death. I don't have my Chakram, though. Alley-oop! Ouch. There are so many ornate chests in the desert. I wonder why. I wonder why. There's just so many. Like, if you go to the swamp, I can't even think of a single ornate chest in the swamp. Outside of, like, specific dungeon ones, such as the Gold Lich. If you go here, there's 8 just sitting out in the open. 9, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot. I have slow hands. Don't have time to cross them. Oh, didn't have time to cross them? Hey, that's on you, alright. When Sheen asks for help, you give it. No matter how short your hands are. Or slow. Ridiculous. What's up, Shath? How's your day going? Pretty good. I'm gonna go fight this shell horror, I think, and grab that chest, too. Which means I'm gonna be hot. I don't know how to deal with that. Wish I had something else that gave me... Yeah, I don't, though. Alright, we'll switch armors when we go into the fight. Are they alive? They should be alive. I didn't fight them yet. Aha! There they are. Ready? Going in with the Whirling Spear. We're gonna need Enrage and the Bouillon, I think. Maybe the Ceviche would be good here, too. Alright, Decay damage. Ethereal. Lightning. Possibly no fire for this one. Hello, little guy. Alright, that should be far enough away. Check this out. This is gonna be sick. Sniped you. Oh no, I missed. Ah! Why did you miss? Why, Spear? The last one I fought, I had a Varnish, and I gotta be honest, I did a lot better. No! It's not enough stagger, I guess. Get me out of this. Aha! Got you with the trap, buddy. Ooh, shell horrors are tough, dude. Their overarm sweeps are just so hard to see like that. Cannot tell what they're doing. Sheen, how do you understand build-up, fall off of decay? Counts 1 second from last hit. You talking about, like, decay of statuses? What do you mean? Well, that wasn't too bad. We're talking about corruption. I don't know. Any news about Outward 2? Nothing yet. They hopefully are going to do another live stream this month. I think they said they plan to do one this month. Okay, this is the most ornate chests I have ever grabbed in a row, and it's the worst loot I've ever grabbed. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or what, but this was pretty pitiful. Maybe I should sell that. Oh, it's only a 1 weight. I can't say I'm happy with the outcome there. I did get the Hound Mask, though. Hound Mask is cool. Grab the chitin. Chitin's gonna make me a little bit slow. That should be enough. That's like my second chitin, though, isn't it? I should have 3 now. You have 3. Sweet. Alright, how much do we think Old Legion spears sell for? I feel as if it's maybe 130? It's not a lot. I don't feel like it's more than 200. Status effects are not chance-based. They add up. Yeah, they add up. So, let me think. Last run that I did the Palladium Knuckle run. The Palladium Knuckles have a build-up of status on elemental vulnerability of, I believe it was 60%. So, all you have to do is hit the enemy twice. 60 plus 60 is over 100, so the status is instantly applied. Whereas Knuckles, I think it might have been... What was the other status we tried? The Horror Fists are like 33%, so you don't need 2 hits, you need 4, I think. Yeah, you need 4 hits in total. And then several others, I think... Oh, Gold Lich Knuckles. Gold Lich inflicts Doomed, and those were like 22%, so you have to hit the enemy 6 times. Have you tried Animal Masks yet? Are they okay to use first person? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't do anything. I don't think I tried Taunosaur. I feel like Taunosaur is slightly longer than Hound. Walking back to town. Super overweight. Says never happened to me. Not one time. Need more stamina potions too. I'm really running dry on them. We're supposed to be doing faction quests today, and I went off on a like weird adventure. Vendavel took forever. Oh, because I did the preservation backpack. Yeah, that's why. All good, all good. About to get us a nice reward. Does anyone want to check for me the Horror Chakram? What's the percentage infliction of extreme poison? I feel like it's 40%. Said unrelated, but Silksong should be releasing in 15 hours. I know, the internet is full on hype train. They're pumped, bro. 60%. Are you kidding me? You know that's 1 throw of the disc, right? That's awesome. That is so cool. That is literally 1 throw of the disc. Well, if I do the right one. Yeah, the internet is going insane over Silksong. It's kind of fun to see. 90? It's not even 100, guys. It's not even 100. What a flop. The Old Legion Spear is not as good as people say, okay? It's super cheap. Sells for nothing. Never end up getting Occult Remains. I could unironically make a spear right now. How much money do I have? I think I have enough to do this. Alright, I got a plan. I got a plan. I'm locked in. Going for it. He said it's old, though? Chica, why would you come in here with logic, okay? How dare you? Yeah, Horror Pistol's 90. Yeah, Horror Pistol was really good for that, too, because you just use Blood Bullet. Horror, I think, goes for 7... Yeah, Horror goes for 700. That'll be way more. Not sure about the Chakram, though. Chakram might be less.
You look like you've been... I'm grateful. I see. You look like... I see. You look like... I'm grateful. All right. And I see people... You look like... I'm... I don't know.
Dang it, I don't have enough, dude. I came over here too early. I needed to sell an emerald. That was close. I think I need 1 more payment, and then I get the spear. Wait, do I have... I do have Predator Bones. I have just enough to do this. Barely. My friend's obsessed with Hollow Knight. Gonna miss teasing him about Silksong never releasing. Yeah.
Listen, oh boy.
Have not played Hollow Knight still. A lot of people are trying to rush the game so they can beat it before Silksong. I am gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna play Silksong and then go back to Hollow Knight just because I think it's funny. Alright. The pistol also sucks, by the way. Sells for nothing. What's up, Insane? Do you have full Zar armor? I do not. I do not. I do have 2 Zar stones, but I don't have them made into anything yet. Dude, my stamina bar is almost completely drained. Look at that. Look at that. It is burnt out the wazoo.
You look like... Thanks. You've really helped us out. It's mostly weapons and stuff like that left in the shipment. Feel free to help yourself.
Pigeon Eye is an awesome NPC. An awesome NPC. Check it out. Iron Spear. Fang Trident, which I made earlier. Aura Chitin. Occult Remains. And Palladium Scrap. Boom. Horror Spear. One of my favorite spears. Actually, I'm sad that I'm not able to use this because this thing is so good. Well, I wanted to see it in first person, though. Actually, a little disappointing. You can't really see the eyeball part. Look how long it is. It's so long. It's very easy to hit stuff with that. He really should have been his own trainer with, like, trap skills or something. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been really sick, actually. Okay. What do I need here? I think I can just craft it now, right? No, Thorny Chakram is what I needed.
This is troubling.
Boom. Sell for 900. Sell that for 90, 45, and... Actually, I can't sell to him. There we go. Now we can get the Thorny Chakram. I want to see what it looks like before we craft the Horror. How burnt can my stamina get? That's the real question.
How can... This is troubling.
1400. This better be worth it. I can tell you that right now. Better be worth it. Just enough materials to make this work. So, Thorny Chakram. Actually can't see it. It might be smaller than other chakrams. There you go. There's the Thorny Chakram. Pretty basic, honestly. Not all that exciting. Still cool, though. What's the actual damage like? 37, 38, and 1 attack speed. Inflicts bleeding on enemies. It's not horrible. It's very mid-game, though. It's still not, like, set up for late game. Alright, let's look up, because looking down looks weird. Now, we craft the Horror Chakram, which should be the Thorny. I like that they made it the Thorny, too. Because, otherwise... it would just be a basic Chakram. This one's kind of cool. There we go. The Horror Chakram. This one does 34 physical, 12 decay, 45... impact. Are you kidding me with that impact? That's insane. Inflicts extreme poison in 1 hit if you use the right skill. Oh yeah, that looks sick. Maybe if I unequip, does it go up? Yeah, there's the eyeball, boys. This looks like a really cool chakram, actually. Hold on, hold on. Ooh, this is it. This is the chakram that we wanted. Now, I would rather have frozen if we can get that eventually, but for now, this is fantastic. Don't forget to repair the equipment. Yeah, I do need to repair. That's a good point.
Listen. Oh, all right. All right. All right.
Oh, already did that. All right, so we have this repaired. All of our equipment is good to go. Let's switch back to... oh, I forgot I had the wolf chestplate on.
Listen. Oh, boy.
a little bit more we can get out of that, so I don't need that. Did I end up with any beetles? Doesn't look like it. Alright, time to go back to Blue Chamber. Yeah, this is the exact Chakram that I wanted for sure, dude. Looks way better. Very cool. Alright.
Can I help? This
I would like
worries
to
me.
travel
Yes.
to Berg. And then we should be able to start our faction quest. Finally. Well, I already did start it, but we'll be able to do the first quest. Looking at that stamina bar is painful. You will look at that stamina bar and you will enjoy it. Or else. I'm gonna be honest though, I agree, it's very painful. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my word, it's bad. How many hours of sleep do you think I need? 10, maybe? A lot. Fight the Gold Lich with the Code Sonic. I thought about doing a Code Sonic run, trying to see if I could survive it. It'd be really tough, too. Like, obviously you could turn it off for fights, but I'm saying not turn it off for fights. Be an interesting challenge. Getting around the world would be a lot faster. Good call on the travel mod. I almost didn't include it. I almost didn't, but then I was like, you know what? It might be a good idea. If I'm already doing modded, I might as well throw it in. It's one of the better quality of life mods. The thing is, it's so balanced. That's the crazy thing. In the early game, the whole point of Outward is you're supposed to explore the world, and you're limited without fast travel, right? Well, this mod makes it so that you have access to everywhere, but it's expensive. You have to have the money. And since, you know, you're saving up for skill trees and stuff, you can't just travel every 3 seconds, right?
This is your task.
Alright, what am I doing? Going into the Blue Chamber? Okay.
Here's what you need to know. I'll be there shortly.
I think it's a pretty balanced mod. It doesn't feel crazy to me or anything. Not that I care that much if it's balanced or not. It's mods, you know. You're walking into whatever territory when you go into that, but still. Is this an actual fight in here? I think it is. I think it's 2 guys with the fight. Don't forget to hype up Roland. Ooh, yeah, I don't think I've done that yet. That's a good point. Wish it was standard or unlockable. I think an interesting way to do it would definitely be to unlock it. Probably because it is Sorobore, what they could have done is tied it to the quests that nobody does. So you know how there's all those merchant quests where you take a letter from town to town? Nobody really does them. Unless it's your first run. Say you need to do those, like, 5 or 6 of those quests, and then it unlocks fast travel. That would have been a cool idea.
Hi.
Did I say the right thing? I don't know. I just pressed the button. That way, you know, you're still interacting with the... Because that's a delivery system. It actually fits right in with the Sorobore. Okay, 11 gold. Feeling good about that. That's for sure. Never realized the silver has really good eye slots. Gold Lich's a really good mage armor. Yeah, the boots are probably the best mage boots in the game. What's up, Meat? Yoshin, found your content recently and been getting through your Speedster Fist only VODs. Watching, loving it so far. Yeah, oh, glad to hear that. Yeah, that was a pretty rough playthrough for me. I
will not stand.
I had to learn a lot of different stuff for that one.
Curious. Hey, see ya.
It was fun though. I really enjoyed trying to learn a new playstyle.
Keep walking. I have no time.
Come on.
Oh, listen to me.
I think it ended up going pretty well. We did die, so I'll have to try and do better
Oh no.
on my
This
hardcore
is
run, but it's a good time.
Huh?
Keep your eyes peeled.
Have you picked up on any relevant gossip?
Yeah, everybody's mad at you.
Could you check the inn to see if they've arrived in Berg yet?
You also didn't buy the house? I don't think I did buy the house. That's a good point. I didn't think about it. I don't think I bought the house. I should probably do that. Said, hold up, is that Risa? Yeah. The sound of an explosion rocks the air. Risa might be in grave danger. Let me go save her. Risa, I'm coming! What do I need? Decay and lightning and ethereal. They're under attack. I wonder if I can disc them all. Watch this. Nailed it. That could not have gone better, actually. That could not have gone any better. What do you prefer, a one-handed weapon for a Chakram build? Well, you have to play with the one-handed weapon because you can't use a two-handed. So I think yes. I'm a little confused. Alright, now we'll do... Check this out. One hit. Oh, I dodged it. Of course you dodged it. Why would you not dodge it? Every time I try to do something cool, the game's like, ha, you thought. So far, I've gotten hit by every one of his attacks. I feel really good about this. Sit down. Take the poison. Hello. That's what I was trying to do. Instant poison proc. Wow. And it's extreme poison too, so it's really good. Now you get the picture. The original idea I had there did not pan out very well. Remember I wanted to use the dragon shield? Oh yeah, dragon shield's super cool. Not very good though. How can characters, even without mana unlocked, make chakrams float above their hand? I don't know. He's broken the lore. It's falling apart before our very eyes. It's a good question. Maybe they base it on the fact that everybody just has like an innate amount of connection, like magic connection in them, but you can't like harness it until you actually take the ley line. Or sacrifice to the ley line. I mean, what weapon do you usually use in a Chakram build? A mace, axe, sword. Oh, okay, okay, that makes more sense. Typically I use a sword. It's either the Jade Mace or it's the Jade Sword, just because they have the negative mana cost. I feel like when I play Chakram, I always go for a decent amount of negative mana cost. It's just a lot easier to play the game that way. Best combo is full Zar and the Zar Hammer. The two-handed hammer? Two-handed hammer is crazy good. Two-handed hammer is a completely different game. That's for sure. Can I get them over to me? Sometimes a beetle comes from behind. Don't think I can hit him. I wanted to see if I could, like, do the full Chakram arc through the gate, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. The first-person challenge, Tower Shield Run. We did try it. It's less intrusive than you would think. It's still pretty in your way, though. I'm so bad with this Chakram, dude. I don't know why I keep using that too early. That was awesome! I thought I messed up big time there, but then I fixed it immediately. Assassin tongues. I feel like assassin tongues you don't really need for much. Just the sword, the two-handed sword. Keep treating the chakram like it's a ranged weapon. It's a melee weapon. I know, I do. It's just habit, I think. Alright, let's do... lightning again. I think I have enough mana for this. Well, I don't need to worry about it because I just got 2 mana items. Nice. I did grab my backpack, right? Yep. Well, well, well. That didn't work at all. Okay, does anyone remember how I did this in third person? I'm gonna try it.
Ooh.
Drop the bag. Okay, he doesn't see me because he's stupid. And... dead. No, I don't have my skill. I messed up. All good, all good. I thought I had the Chakram arc. I was about to annihilate him with it. I feel like your obsidian axe would be sick. Do the double debuff of the horror. Yeah, I think I sold the axe just because I needed the mana. And I didn't think I'd use it. I'll check this out. Hello. Alright. Why are my plans never as cool as I think they're gonna be? Now you can get a really good view of the Chakram. I need you to, like... oh, it hits the angle. Is there a way to do this? Could be... oh, wait. Maybe I could trap him. Ah! It does work. Hey, stupid. Back up. What if I use another discipline? Do I have a discipline potion? Darn it, I don't. I was gonna say, can I hit him with the chakram through here? That'd be kind of funny. See, it's not all about brawn, guys. You gotta have a little brains, too. Gotta have a little bit of brains. Oh, I can't climb up there and get that loot. Alright. I need to try and brace, I think. Run away from the archer! Alright. Now we got enough room back up in here. Oh, I dodged it. Ooh, that was sick. That was sick. That was kind of a crazy arc. I like that. And do you have anything? You do not. FP is sometimes scary. Imagine Outward by having doors that can open and close every time you see an enemy. Yeah, kind of like through the gates. Yeah, you could cheese a lot of stuff like that. Brigand? Okay. The Gold Lich Sword for the Doomed? Doomed would be really good for the Lightning Ball. That's for sure. Doesn't have the negative mana cost, though. That's the sucky thing. Alright, let's take the water, and then I think that's the only buff I need. So do green and then blue. Oh, dang it. I put the backpack down too early. Oh, crap. There we go. Now I can see. I did the thing again where I activated too early. Yes! Okay, I'm getting hit too much, but I did kill 2 enemies with that one chakra mark. It was pretty cool. I actually kind of flopped. That was not a very good fight by me. I have decent armor. I think this combined with this are giving me enough defense to not really get trashed too much. Because it got hit twice there. Yeah, that's not good loot. What do you have? You have rations. I'll take those. You tried a pistol yet? Yeah, we shot a pistol. I didn't do it in battle, but I just, like, fired it off. It's not that different than third person, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I should probably try Ice Shot, because I haven't tried that. Do we want to go the other way, or is this way fine? I'll go back through here. This is faster, I believe. Because we gotta go back to the inn, don't we? Yeah, we want to start Blood Under the Sun. You got the Jewelbird Mask? Yeah, I've had the Jewelbird Mask before. Very rarely, though. Usually I just try and find the Pearlbird Mask if I can. I don't often Legacy that. Oh, this is not the exit I thought it was. You gonna use the Gold Lich Mask? Probably not. The plan is to go Antique Plate and then enchant it with Economy, but if we do get Gold Lich before we can get the enchanted stuff, yeah, I'll probably use it. Just because of the mana cost. Wonder if the mod works with Trog mode? It does. ZapQ, I think is what his name is, in my Discord, immediately tried it after I played this mod. He's a big fan of the Trogs. Is that disgusting or what? Man, horror weapons are so good. What's crazy is they never fall off. You know what I mean? Like, you would think in Caldera, oh, finally they're gonna be bad, but decay damage is crazy strong in Caldera. Outside of Mediz and Gastrocines, it annihilates everything. Yeah, negative 25 mana cost is a lot. It absolutely is. The thing is, we don't really need to build fully into mana, because we already have so much to work with. It's not that big a deal. But we'll probably build into it at least some. Might want to try and get damage from something, but I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. Where are we at here? Rescue Risa from the outpost. Kill the mercenary leader in Endmerker Forest. So that's the one... Yeah, he's like camping out. I remember him. I remember that guy. He should be... I think he's actually resistant to decay. He might be somewhat of a challenge, I don't know. Alright, Blood Under the Sun. Cannot forget this time. Oh, look, there's a holy warrior here. Yeah, that looks pretty holy knight, I gotta say. Like, if you're going paladin, that's pretty good. I don't know about the helmet, but it's... I feel like if the helmet didn't have the horn, it would look more paladin. I don't know why they added the horn. It doesn't look bad, but it just doesn't really feel on theme, you know? How much gold do I have? Because I want to buy the house. I have enough.
What?
The youngest prince was murdered.
Oh no.
Blood Under the Sun has officially been started. What's up, CI? How's it going, bro? I don't know if I really have anything to put in my chest is the thing. I almost feel like houses are a little too cheap. Compared to Caldera buildings, it's odd that they're only 500 silver. Though I guess you're just paying for a place to live in town? I don't know. Player-wise is nice, but economy-wise in the game, it's like, why is it so cheap? Nobody want to buy a house?
Pay attention. How can I help you? All right. Nice.
Can enchant Palladium armor with Spirit of Monsoon. Ooh, yeah, that is a good enchant. Alright, we're gonna put the Fire Chakram up, Pistol up, And then I think we're gonna maybe switch to the Scholar Circlet. Nah, I'll keep this until I enchant it. Skills can cost more than houses. Yeah, they do. Bizarre, is it not? It's kind of bizarre. Oh, did I end up with any beetles still? Still no beetles. I'd like to get some discipline potions going, though I don't really need them. Alright, do I have any blood mushrooms? Because I gotta make some health potions. Don't think I do. I don't really pick those up that often. Yeah. Alright, I'll throw them in the chests, see if they stay for a little while. Throw that in there. How are we looking? Looking pretty good, actually. Let's go save Risa. You're gonna grab the experimental Chakram and Caldera? Yes, we are gonna do that quest, as long as someone reminds me and I don't forget. I shouldn't forget, but you know me. I love the experimental Chakram with the Arcane set. Yeah, very good with the Arcane set. Actually, very good with Tenebris as well. Does your travel mod allow you to travel to New Sirocco ever? Yes, after you build it. You cannot travel to New Sirocco until you build, I believe, the first 3 houses, and then maybe a couple workshops, because that's the point in which the caravaner moves into New Sirocco. And then you should be able to travel to it. You don't want to fall down, get the white giant armor. Yeah, the Kitsunugi armor is really strong. Really, really strong. Massive stagger resist. I've never used it, but I always had this really cool idea of a fire build, where you use the white Kitsunugi armor with a fire weapon, probably an axe, like a Sunfall axe, and then what you would do is you would, you'd have a lot of stagger, so you could just use your combo to hit stuff and apply the burning, and then the Kitsunugi buffs the fire a little bit. So you just have to have enough mana to cast Fire Sigil, and then Immolation, and now you have a bunch of fire damage from burning. Not sure how efficient it would be, because Kitsunugi kind of hurts your mana, but it'd be kind of fun to try that. Kind of a Berserker-esque style of build. Looking for something. I need, like, Discipline, don't I? Yeah, Discipline will come back by the time I get there. It's nice because it's a bit of a pain to travel back from Caldera. Especially going from Caldera to Cierzo is a very, very long trip. Caldera to Monsoon as well is very long. Because they're both at the very ends. Like, in Chersonese, the town's at the top left, the exits are at the bottom right. You know what I mean? It's the same deal for Monsoon. I'm excited to get this plus 40 health, I can tell you that much. I feel like I've been doing pretty good health-wise. I mean, I died that one time to the giant. He wrecked me. He absolutely trashed me. I deserved that, though. I got way too cocky. I almost feel like there should be something here. Maybe a chest, maybe a supply cache, maybe a random enemy. Because it's on a hill that you would never normally go to. And it's just an empty valley. There he is, the random bandit captain. I don't think we need the Gaberry wine. Should be good on water. Alpha Sandwich actually is about to rot. Let's take that. And then we'll take another tea for the stamina. This guy should die pretty quick to Chakram if I don't miss my brace. I feel like brace is much more of a risk in first person, because if you miss the brace, then it's a lot harder to recover. You're more committed than you are in third person. Dang it, he moved too close. See, that's the sucky thing about that skill is if the enemy is too far away, it misses. If they're too close, it still misses. It's like, wait a minute. How do I use you correctly? Wow, he dodged it after he... Wow, that's just... Get on him, really. He used the sword combo to not only dodge my attack, but also hit me while I couldn't do anything about it. That's a good sword. I'll grab that. You know, if you're trying to do a free run where you don't buy much, it's actually a pretty decent tent to grab. If you're just doing the faction quest, you could go to Berg, come straight here, get a tent that I think it has a -5 stamina cost on your actions. Better than a bedroll, that's for sure. What isn't better than a bedroll? Meteoric Chakram's crazy good? Yeah, that's a really good one. I don't think I've ever tried that one. I didn't really like the look of the obsidian one anyway. It looks kind of weird. What's up, schnonkers? Would be cool if the pistols could be aimed FPS style. Yeah, imagine that. That'd be epic. Sit down. Look at the instant poison, man. That is crazy. Oh, it didn't work. That was close. I activated Wind Push a little too early. Tried the white giant armor with the golden hammer from Monsoon. Ooh, that's a cool combo too. Oh yeah, somebody said they wanted me to try the giant hammer just to see what it looked like. It probably looked kind of cool. I need to do that. One thing about third person is that sometimes I feel confident enough to not go drop my backpack, but in first person I feel like I have to drop the backpack just in case, you know? Because what if I forget that I have it on, and then I decide to dodge mid-combat and I die because of that? Dude, the amount of mana that I have is so good. What's up, Mave? Having fun? I'm having a blast. These guys cannot be poisoned. Interesting. I feel like I knew that. This poke attack's really good, by the way. Really, really good. It's almost better than this, because in first person, this can get a little annoying, especially if you do the combo. But this is very basic, straightforward. What's up, Shem? Yeah, the mod's sick, bro. Playing with smaller backpacks taught me to not pick up everything. Yeah, I've played with smaller backpacks. I still haven't learned that somehow. I have a problem. How's the horror chakram? Oh, dude, it's insane. It's just as good as every other horror weapon. Horror weapons are so freaking good, bro. It baffles me every time I use them. It's like, dude, these are insane. Oh. What if I do a little sneak? Did that work? Oh no, I had to brace them because I ran out of discipline. Alright, somebody hit me. Ah! That was nice. There you go, buddy. You got destroyed. And I hate to say it, but you deserved it for activating my brace. I was a fool. You were a fool. Blood Under the Sun has now been activated. Let's speak with Risa.
Well done.
Thank you.
I will make my way back to Berg. Look after yourself.
Oh yeah, name a character Jason. It's a very basic name.
Thanks a bunch.
I like it though. He gives 100 silver, right? Yeah. So not sure why, but your Lords of the Fallen gameplay looks so different compared to when I played back when it first came out. They've done a lot of changes. If you haven't played Lords of the Fallen since they released it, they basically remade the entire game. That's not a joke. It's the same game, but like graphics were slightly altered. The way the character moves was slightly altered. All attacks were altered. Some new attacks were added in. Like yeah. It's why I was annoyed at the game a little bit, because they basically released it unfinished. Not completely, like it was still a complete game, but they had stuff they wanted to change to it. They added a ton of quests too that were not in the game back in the day. Which is kind of annoying, but it's got a lot of fun stuff to play now. They actually added a new thing in Lords of the Fallen that I didn't show off in that video. There's essentially a boss rush mode, where at the checkpoint, you can just choose to, like, fight a gauntlet of bosses. It's usually 3 bosses, and they're much harder than their base versions. Mainly just have more health to do more damage. But yeah, it's pretty fun. The game plays a lot better than it did. It's just smoother. Back when it first released, it was slightly janky, you know? Alright, now go back to town, right? Yeah. Too good with the extra decay damage from Tenebris. I almost feel like I could try Tenebris. Should I try Tenebris? I'm kind of into the antique plate idea, but it's not... I'm not against trying it. What's up, Raphael? How's it going? How's it going? We did not see the giant. Where's he at? Man's hiding from me. But yeah, we enjoyed it. They added a new boss too. There's I don't know the name of the boss, but he's kind of hidden. We didn't get to do it in that video because we messed it up. We passed the checkpoint before you can go fight him. But now that we know about it, we'll probably go back and do it for like a different run. Why are you hoarding 4 flint and steels? Dude, have you never not needed 4 flint and steels? What do you mean? I don't understand the question. Like, what happens if I have 4 separate fires? What do you mean? Come on, man. You gotta think about these things. Oh, man. Don't call me out like that, alright? I honestly have no idea. I didn't even realize I had 4 of them. Hey, power coil. Antique plate's so good for that protection. Well, the thing about this build in particular is that it's heavy on mana, and it's about staying, like, slightly out of range of the enemy's melee attacks, and that's what Antique plate's perfect for. So I just feel like it's the best set for what I'm trying to do. Trying to decide on investing in a horror pistol because I've got Tenebris armor with the chaos and creativity. Nice. Yeah, good decay damage. Can't go wrong with horror pistol. It's good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what you mean, bro. When have you not wanted to start 4 fires at the same time? It's crazy. Well, actually, you know what the real reason is? Because I'm going to sell it. Flint and steel sell for so much, dude. So much. You have no idea. Can I play with you on a Friday? Probably not. No, I'm too busy. But I appreciate the offer. I will be busy. All right, we are going to sell the flint and steel. See, look at this. 3 whole silver? Look at that. Look at that, dude. Insane. You gotta save the flint and steel. Come on, man. All right, what am I doing here? I gotta talk to Risa, maybe? And maybe I'll talk to Roland, too. Go for the protection and go mana wall enchanted with Aegis. Can get my protection up to 34 and barrier to 36. Yeah, just become a walking tank. Sheen really spoils us with the full playthroughs. I like the full playthroughs. I think they're more fun than stopping halfway through like I used to do.
Well then.
The problem with stopping halfway through, like you try something and then, you know, you want to try something else, you don't get to fully experience how, like, all of the pros and cons. Like the fist run, I would have really screwed myself on the fist run because the fists were really bad in the early game, and then in Caldera, they smoked everything. You know what I mean?
This is
I would have really missed out on that.
Claim it. Well, war is a... Don't forget, Cierzo is still your home.
And I think she gives me a time of rest, yes. Wait, no? Is that blood under the sun? Yeah, I gotta go do that, don't I? New Sheen Shot video, easy money early game with this one simple hack. Flint and steel, yes. Start farming you guys for outward views. You never knew that you could sell flint and steel? Come on. Come on, dude. You gotta get good. Start selling flint and steel left and right. You'll make a fortune. An absolute fortune. Have you played Destiny 2? I used to play Destiny 2 a lot. I quit back when, I think... Played, which one did I play? I played the Witch Queen, I think is where I quit after that. The Caldera grind is so long. I do have on a mod for this one. The last 3 runs I've done have been legit with the samples. This one I have on the sample mod. It's supposed to make all of the samples active at the same time. I'm hoping that it makes it a little easier. I haven't tried the mod before, though, so we'll have to see. But I am really hoping that it makes it go smoother, you know? I don't mind the spawning, but the randomness drives me nuts. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like I said, I hope that having them all active at the same time makes it better. Oh, this is another thing, okay? So, I was looking through the mods, right? And the same guy that made the first-person mod made the sample mod to have them all active. And if you go into the sample mod, he actually mentions me in the mod because I made the video on the Ancient Dweller quest, where you have to go fight 4 Ancient Dwellers in the open, and then you get to fight the Breath of Darkness. It's a super secret quest that, like, nobody does.
Don't forget.
And the reason nobody does it is because it bugs out. Oh, I need to sleep 3 days, don't I? It bugs out too often, right? So it's not worth doing. But he said in the mod...
Hi?
that it fixes that quest. So we might be able to do Breath of Darkness. Because he said, basically, with all the sample rotations active, all 4 dwellers spawn at the same time. And so there's no risk of one just randomly not appearing. What's up, Risky? I need to definitely try that to see if we can get that to work. Because that would actually be a really good sample farm, too. That guy drops, I think, 2-3 samples. And it's a cool quest. Well, 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 I was not prepared. Well, you dummies missed. Someone attacked me in front and not behind. Boom. Thank goodness Brace has like 15 extra frames. Oh, almost did it without getting hit. That was so close. That was so close, guys. Alright, we need to go to Levant so I can do Blood Under the Sun, and then we'll come back for the faction quest. I guess I could technically travel there with money? No, I have to do the walk, because I have to start in the back of the desert. But But yeah, if you haven't done that quest and you want the achievement for it, because it is an achievement, I believe it works with the achievements. I don't think mods turn those off. So potentially, you could get that mod to fix that quest for you. Obviously, I haven't tried that. It's my first time trying this, so we'll see. But there is some potential there. Do I already have all the boons? It feels like I do. Evangeline gave me 4 out of 5 times in a row food from mole pig samples. That's the worst. Because you want digested mana stone every time. You need 2 of them for the food store. Wow. Did that? It did poison him, okay. Sit down. Wait for the poke. Aw, the poke missed. How could the poke betray me? Oh yeah, that's a golem. I gotta fight him. Watch this. Can I, like, bait him a little bit better? He sees me. Don't be stupid, you see me. See ya, buddy. Do it on your PS5 while you run it? Yeah, I'll try and run it for sure. Actually, if I remember correctly, there's a possibility that you don't even need Sirocco to be active to do it. I think one of the Ancient Dwellers has a chance to spawn. He might spawn too far at the bridge, though. I can't remember. But yeah, you have to get the Ancient Dwellers to spawn, and one of them's locked behind old Sirocco, possibly. Did that hit me? What? You know, I think this armor's pretty good. I've been hit by Ice Shot like 6 times this run. It's not doing that much. It really is not doing that much to me. Okay, how many rations do I have now? I only have 3. That means I need to craft 1. There we are. Does make me very, very slow. Zarstone farming is tedious. How many do we have? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I think the next part of the treasure hunt quest is in this region, is it not? Do you guys remember the second part of the treasure quest? So you go to the skeleton cave, the captain skeleton, you kill him, read the poster board. What do you do after that? I'm almost like 90% sure that you go to the den over here. I could try and do that quest just because it's fun. It takes you to caves you don't normally go to. I think the swamp one's in the Stegosaur cave. Yeah, so it should be here. Pretty sure the second part is the sunken ships in the desert. You're right. You just saved me a lot of time. Yes, you are correct. So it's in the ship, and then the ship tells you to come here. And then after this, you go to the swamp. And then the swamp takes you back to the desert. Yes. First time I did Breath of Darkness, it went smooth, but then I searched for Amethyst Geode for a year for an achievement. Yeah. First time I did that quest, I was recording it for the video, because I wanted to show people how to do it. And unfortunately, it broke 3 separate times. Finally, on the 4th try, I managed to get it to work, but I was not happy. I was messaging the devs, trying to figure out what was going on and everything. Eventually, it just happened to fit together. Only reason I know is because I got super annoyed that I had to go to the desert just to come back. Yeah, that was a good heads up, though. I was, for some reason, I'm like thinking that it was this one first, and then over there. Oh yeah, Roland gave me this, didn't he? Good old Roland. What a guy. Who thinks we're getting the frozen Chakram this run? So far, it doesn't look like it. I've barely even seen the Caravaner, and when I have, he hasn't had anything. Alright, double check that we have all the materials. We've got everything we need. Blood Under the Sun is activated. Let's do it. What's a better quest? Blood Under the Sun or Purifier? I feel like Purifier is probably better. I think the lore of Purifier is overall more interesting. And I think the dungeon is more interesting as well. The thing about Blood Under the Sun is it's a great quest up until the end. The end is super anticlimactic. You fight one single bandit, and then the prince just gets caught. Like, it should have been 5 or 6 bandits. I don't know, so it should have been way more than one bandit. The guy is literally running the war. Why is he fighting by himself? Didn't make any sense to me.
Wait, what? This... Can you help with this? This is troubling. How dare you?
Spam to make sure we got it. Let's do it again, because I don't trust the game. Alright, we're good.
Wait. What?
Too much runabout in Blood Under the Sun? And yes, anticlimactic. I think it's the ending, man. I don't mind the runaround. I really don't, because it takes you to caves that you don't always go to, but the end is just... like... nothing. What just happened? Oh, he's chasing a bird. What's the build plan for this run? Well, we gotta get the antique plate with economy. That'll be later on. And then that's about it. We got the build for the most part. Might try the experiment chakram. Mostly this, I wanted a build that would let me try a lot of things. If we go antique plate, I'll have a lot of stamina and a lot of mana. So I could try pretty much whatever you guys want in the game. Catch you later, edits. Have a good night. I think because Cyrene was in on it and Pietro knew that it was soon, he couldn't fight back. That's why there's not many guards. Makes sense, I guess. Still, I don't think it was a good ending. It needed more. I'm fine if it ended the exact same way, but we had to fight more bandits. I think that would have been okay. What do I want? I want maybe some more boons, and then I'll take mana regen to get the mana back. Wish you could do the holy mission part where Oliel cleanses the tomb during the purifier. Otherwise, it feels like a forgettable quest. That's kind of a good point, too. That is kind of a good point, too. That's a cool-looking cave. Alright, next step, activate Discipline. Take a mana potion so that I have enough. Take a tea, because why not? Then, take this. Actually, I'll take Bouillon, too. That'll be extra damage. Am I doing mostly physical? I mean, with the Chakram, I am. So... like, you've done Purifier right now. Can you recite me what happened during it? Well, I probably could, but that's not really fair because I've made a video on the quest, so I, like, almost have it memorized, you know what I mean? But I get your point. And even then, I can't recite it to you, like, off... like, perfectly. I get the general gist. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Which faction you go with? Blue Chamber. Like, basically, they were just trying to work with the Immaculates. They wanted to try and mind control them. That's how I just, like, rationalize it to make it easy. They wanted to mind control them so they could use them as an army, but... they were using Holy Mission members as bait in order to do that. And they killed like a ton of them. But it really is kind of forgettable, and it's so cool. It's a huge part of the lore that you could easily miss. Alright, we're gonna brace, I think. Oh, come on, not the bugs. Look at my damage, though. I really didn't take that much. Maybe the black plate boots are better than I thought. Of course I got that. Yes, perfect. Look how much easier they were with this Chakram than with the other one. Absolutely annihilated that guy. Gave him 0 chance to play the game. He did infect me, though, so he got me back. He got me back good. Out of curiosity, why Blue Chamber? It was for the extra health and mana. I wanted it for the build. Mana will make it so we could just use Chakram whenever we want, which we already almost can. And then the health is just... it's health, you know? It's health. Don't really need a reason for that one. That one's good. Ooh, the Entomber hat. Nice. Please tell me I have some way of poisoning myself. I never do I? This is a cool area. You don't really get to see this area very well in third person because you're looking down on the top. Literally going inside the cave. The little dungeon. I mean, look how many dead bodies are here, dude. This is crazy. Hope 9 Dots will make some side quests with consequences, like quests for the Red Lady's Dagger. Kind of like how they did parallel quests, yeah. I was thinking about this the other day, so I read an article, and the guy was... it was basically a review of Outward. It's an old article, but randomly popped up, and I was just reading it for whatever reason. And he was talking about how he loved the game, but he hated the fetch quests. He mentioned fetch quests. And I got to thinking, I'm like, does Outward have fetch quests? Because RPGs in general struggle heavily with fetch quests. 9 times out of 10, they all turn into, go get this, bring it back. And I got to thinking about Outward. I don't really think Outward does that. They send you somewhere, but typically you have to fight something there. You have to, like, find out some new information. I don't know if it necessarily equates to a fetch quest. If anything, I don't think they're bad design. I think they actually give you enough information to make them interesting. But, like, what is and isn't the fetch quest is kind of hard. In reality, most quests would be fetch quests. If you think about them literally. That just burnt my health to give me mana back. I didn't know that. I think Outward has less of such quests. Obviously, see, it has some, right? So the merchants that deliver letters, obviously those are kind of like fetch questy. They're just repetitive and you do the same thing every time. But most of the general quests that you do all the time, I don't think are. The only one I can think of is starting the one for the mushroom shield. Yeah, because it's like, go get the mushroom shield, come back. The Caldera one, he says, it's a reversed fetch quest. I like that. Yeah, I don't think I'd consider them exactly that. For the most part. The only one I consider it would be the one you have to go to save Risa from the Burning Outpost. Oh, I already killed these guys. Oh, nice. Yeah, for the most part, I think they do pretty good with the quests. I mean, there really aren't that many quests. At least not major ones. You have the 3 parallels, which are Vendavel. You've got... oh, let's go do the boat. You've got Vendavel, you've got Purifier, and you got Blood Under the Sun, right? Those aren't fetch quests. Those are, like, kind of explorative quests with lore. You have the random quests, like this one right here, the Pirate Quest. What's another one kind of like the Pirate Quest? The thing is, I don't think of everything in the game like a quest. Like, would you consider getting Zorn's backpack a quest? Not really, but it kind of is in its own right. Like, if you were to say, go get the Zorn's backpack, you're going on a quest. You have to get a what is it? An emerald? You have to get an emerald, you have to take it to the cave, clear the cave, and then grab the item, right? Like, that's a quest, it's just not an active quest, right? Like accounted quests for the game's tracking system. Because really, here you don't see that many. It's mainly just faction, Sorobore, Caldera. You get some of these. What is this one? Like Castaway? Yeah, start the game. Make it to town, basically. Pay your silver. All at the same time, I can understand the confusion with some main quests. Finding clues during the attack on Berg, even if you didn't participate in the attack. Yeah, some of them are very odd if you don't already know about it. There's actually a lot of those moments in Outward where it's like, how'd you figure this out? It's because, oh, I already knew, you know? If you don't already know, you won't figure it out. Unless you randomly stumble upon it. The Mimitor egg you gotta fetch, soak it in sulfuric liquid and bring it back. Yeah, I think Caldera quests probably count then. That's a good point. Alright, are we gonna fight this guy? I don't know. I don't really want to, but I think I'm going to. Where's he at? Ah, he's right there. Ignore the very manly sounds you just heard. So I'm thinking, as long as we inflict him with poison, we're good to go. Make sure we have the mana. Stamina shouldn't be an issue. Ooh, should I use fire? I could use a fire varnish and, like, double up on it. That's not a horrible idea. Okay, this should be enough buffs. Let's give it a shot. Oh, shoot, I need, that and Enrage. Oh, he went after me, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He went around the other way. Alright, so we're gonna put this down. Ooh, this is tough. I can't... Like, he spins around. Ah, pre-braced. Shouldn't do that. I can't see crap. These are horrible to fight. They're too big. They're too big. I can't see when they twist. No, I don't have my potions. Dang it. I hate poison. Ah, I hate that I missed that too. I'm dead, I think. Dang it, man. They're very hard to fight. They're too big. He can't see anything. He's dead, though. He's dead. But, dang it, bro. He got me with the poison, man. I couldn't see a thing. I was completely blind. Oh, fighting those in first person is really bad. I wonder if Spear would be better, but I don't think, because, like, anytime you block, he just goes inside of you. Dang it, bro. I was doing good, too. I was set up and everything. I got hit one time, and I auto-lost because of the poison. I have 30 poison resist on my helmet, too, and I couldn't do anything. 30 decay resist, and it instantly killed me. He did hit me twice, though. He did hit me twice. I guess I'll go plant tent so I don't have to waste all the food. Darn it. Ah! That was so bad. I got in really... I missed the Chakram, arc. If I'd hit that Chakram arc, I would have won. Oh yeah, he did hail my parasites. That's a good point, Perboina. He literally got rid of my debuff. That's funny. I think it's true, it's just that fetch quests are used as a bit broadly here. All the quests are go there in that dungeon to talk, find somebody. Right, yeah. It's just not really negative fetch quests, I guess. Alright, well, let's go get my... I guess we'll do... No, I gotta go get that, because I can just teleport. Alright, so some enemies are genuinely much more difficult, specifically manticores. That means Royal Manticore is going to be really, really hard. I felt like I knew what I was doing, like the sound cues, I could kind of hear it. But once I blocked, I couldn't see a single thing. Maybe I'll set up traps so I could, like, run her into them and get more stagger off. Ah, I almost did it. I was so close. I took too many hits from the tail swipe. So freaking close. Why are you not using an inn against the stamina? I'm mainly using the Mage tent for the negative 15 mana cost. I only slept in the plant tent that time just so I could didn't have to use the food and water. I could have paid for it, but I didn't feel like it. It was just closer, I guess. I don't know. Cheapskate? Alright, fair enough. You got me. Manticore and Lightning Giants are tough. Yeah, Lightning Giant was another one that I felt like I couldn't see anything when I was fighting. See, here's the thing. I think Lightning Giants, that was a me problem. I should have not locked on and then actually looked up and I would have been able to do it better. Manticores, on the other hand, are just an issue because I don't think you can fight them without locking on. Because they twist so much around your screen that I don't think you can turn fast enough. Maybe I could try. I could try and see if that works better. Sometimes there's enemies that if you don't lock on, it won't block, like, the right position. I wonder if that would be the case. We'll have to experiment and find out. Definitely need to before we fight the Royal. The Royal is going to be really hard if that was tough. He was literally one hit away from death, too. The lightning balls have to be so much harder to dodge in first person. Yeah, they were. I died to the lightning giant yesterday because of that. Well, I was trying to dodge them, but I ran into them while avoiding his melee. I couldn't see him. It was pretty tricky. But he died because I poisoned him. I had his number the entire time, but little did I know, he also had mine. The sneaky devil. Dude, can we stop flicking the light, please? That'd be amazing. Thank you. All you need is 100 traps? You're right. I see my mistake. You guys are correct. What I messed up is I didn't endlessly trap him. Pressure plates, here I come. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Hey, listen, when it works, okay? When it works, it works. It just looks really bad when you whiff it. Is there an ornate chest in here? No. Congratulations on Gosh, I can't read. Braving the blistering sands. You must now go and delve into the hornet's nest. Overcome venom and stings. See, where I messed up is I forgot to read. Ah. My kryptonite. I'm sold on chakrams now? Oh, if you've never done a chakram run, you 1,000,000% have to. They are probably the most interesting weapon type in this game. They're really fun. The thing is, and that's what we've been talking about all day, basically, is they're not a magic weapon, and they are not a ranged weapon. They look like both, they are neither. They are a melee weapon that uses magic. And once you get that ingrained into your head, it's a lot easier to play. Specifically, this skill here, Chakram Arc, does more stagger and stability damage than almost anything in the game. This is your best tool. You just walk up to the enemy, hit them with this, and they have negative 50 stability almost instantly. I don't think it works on gargoyles. They might have a little bit too much. But anything outside of Caldera is pretty much just staggered automatically. It's kind of crazy to see. Like, look. Boom, knocked over. And if you throw confusion into the play, nothing can even stand. Buddy, you should have done something other than that. But when I said outwards only $5 right now, what? No way, dude. That's actually crazy. Chakram's like the only true mid-range playstyle. See, that's why I like Elemental Discharge, though. Because that's a very true statement. I think Elemental Discharge is close. Typically, Discharge is more ranged than it is mid-range, but you can use it as a mid-ranged option to help your enemy's stagger bar go down. That's why I really like it a lot. And yeah, Chakrams do activate drums, which is really powerful. It's basically a mana push and kick at the same time. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, actually. Hey, we did get 4 raw alpha meat out of that. And a tail. I could turn that in for, I think, 200 gold. Did I lose anything by dying? I think it, like, moves the quest forward, but it shouldn't matter. Both of them are multiple days at this point. Chakram with the Shaman and Hex Mage is freaking busted. Yeah, it's crazy good. Supposed to pick up the Primal Barbarian in your Discord? Alright, Cyber, I'll check it out. Okay, what do? We go to the slums and talk to Cyrene, I think? Yeah, I wonder if trying a melee weapon on the Manticore would have been better. I almost feel like the Chakram worked perfectly. I just made too many mistakes. Wish Elemental Discharge worked with a bow. Interesting idea. Wonder if you, what would it look like if you could infuse bows? That'd be kind of cool. Your damage would be so freaking overpowered.
You buy it.
Hey, look, Manticore tail. Your damage would be quite good at that point. Now I speak to Cyrene. See, that, yeah, that's a good point, though. Like, Blood Under the Sun is probably the most annoying quest of all time, unless you already know about it, and then you know, hey, you don't go to the priest first, you go to the burning outpost, and then go to the desert. Otherwise, it's like back and forth.
You have something about the murderer. We need to move on the parrot wagon.
On the wish Chakrams interacted with sigils. I think it would have been interesting if, like, when you're inside of an ice sigil, it adds ice damage, I guess? I don't know. See, that's the interesting thing to think about. Chakrams have 0 interactions with buffs from, like, imbues and sigils, right? So a lot of the stuff in the game is balanced around that. Like, if you use a spear and you buff it, it just has so much damage. Chakrams have so much damage on them because they can't have that stuff, you know? What'd it look like if you could, though? That'd be so crazy. Alright, I think I need to do green and then blue. And then... I don't know what I need, actually. Maybe stealth could be good? I don't know. Maybe some bouillon. I don't have a ton of really useful items right now. Ah, mana. There we go. Try playing your Ghost of Endmerker build in first person? Dude, that would be... That'd be kind of rough. All the dodging. That'd be crazy. Expanding on the magic combos in the game should be a huge priority for 2. I would be okay with that, yeah. I like the combos, and having more of them would be awesome.
Are you
Oh dear.
You'll never take me alive.
Oh, man. You gotta love those outward moments, don't you? Says Stormcancer's Class Fixes adds a Spellblade passive that applies the imbue depending on what sigil you're standing in. Oh, I think I remember trying that. Yeah, I really like that idea. The Baron is a chump. Absolutely. That goes towards Trog, doesn't it? I feel bamboozled. See what I'm saying, though? There's no bandits in the cave. They take the Ice Witch away. I believe they take the Trogs away, too. Maybe? And they leave just one dude. No, the Trogs are still here. I'm wrong about that. Can I lock onto him? I cannot lock onto him. Goodbye. I killed you through a cage, or a fence, a gate. Whatever the word is. How do you feel? He said, what'd you say? You got bamboozled? Yeah.
No, do I? My parents have...
Also, would have been nice if the dialogue mattered in that part of the quest too, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. Alright, Blood Under the Sun is done. I think we speak with Queen Calixa. And then, back to Berg. If you look up, Chakram still goes horizontal. How interesting. Guys, should we do the compass puzzle during this run? Compass puzzle in first person. Okay, hear me out though. Why is Calixa's armor set not in the game? Why? Explain it to me. You guys said yes? Yeah, I might do it. It sounds kind of cool. Look at this armor. Is that not the coolest armor set of all time? Like, that purple is so cool. And there's nothing like it in the game. There's nothing like it in the game.
Siren, an example.
Not to mention
This way, it appears.
Hey,
Excellent. I am
Where are
sorry,
my modder
but
friends?
unless you have official business here, I do not have time to spare for a visitor.
Where's Benji when I need him? He's the guy that makes the armor. He made the armor mod for, Remember the other day I complained that the Soroborean random guy that walks around with a giant hat, you couldn't have his armor set? He made that a mod. It's funny. So Fear of Heights is going to be real. Let's do it. I feel like we have to just for the Fear of Heights. That's got to be cool. I'll use a bow, maybe. Hers and a few guys in Armatin. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's go back over to...
Can I help you?
The other place in which I want to go. Berg.
Can I? Yes!
I want to make sure I have all my stuff, though. Yep.
Can I help? Yes!
Dude, this mod is great. I am chunking through my money. I'm not going to have anything for Caldera, but it's great. In theory, I'm not going to need money. I'll just use samples. I'll have 1,000 samples to turn in. How long it takes to cast Chakram Pierce after Arc? I mean, Chakram has attack speed of 1. It's just based on skill animation, so, like, the actual attack speed doesn't matter. Like, I don't even know why they gave it the attack speed, because they all do the same thing. I have no idea why they put that on there. I guess because every other weapon does. What about pistols? Do they have an attack speed? Probably it's 1. You the guy that takes...
How can I help you? Here's the pay attention.
Cold stone. Yep.
Earned this.
And then you take the Manticore tail.
Here's what I need. You've earned this. Want to buy something?
I would also like some bread. How much of these do I have? 4? It's 1 for pistols, if you're correct. Okay, that's why I figured it. I think all offhand just has 1.
The war goes very poorly. What we need...
Because their attack speed's all the same anyway.
The ash giants. Listen well. You will need to make an effort to This is your travel to the Hallowed Marsh.
Now we go over to the Hallowed Marsh and speak with the Ash Giant High Lord. But that'll probably be it for today. We're looking at about 4 hours, so yeah, that's going to be it for today. We got quite a bit done. I'm having a blast. The Horror Chakram is a monster. I think in the Alpha or Beta, Chakrams used to have a skill like the Dagger Basic Attack. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. There's the beetle. Do you have the ash heart? I do not. I sold it, so we'll have to try and... You actually don't need it if you do the quest correctly. But I could try and find one from the other giant. Let's store... what do I want to store? Let's store the gold, I guess? Keep all that. Do I need fire? The thing is, I want cold for the Taunosaurus, yeah. Alright, Scholar Circlet, we want to enchant later. Let's just put that in chest, because we're not using it right now anyway. Okay, that's looking good. And can I craft anything here? Nope. You gonna want the gold? Am I? Yeah, I'll grab it. Yeah, it doesn't weigh anything anyway. Oh yeah, for the wine. Good point. Alright, boys. Talk to Ash Giant. That's what we'll do tomorrow. So, yeah, I mean, look at this Chakram, dude. This looks so sick. How could you not play Chakram in first person? It's so cool. I said, thanks for the stream. Install Combat HUD so we can see build up on enemies. What do you mean, brother? What do you mean, Combat HUD? Never heard of it. I know not of what thou speaketh. Maybe I'll download Combat HUD the next run, Probuena. Maybe. What if I do, I did want to do maybe another... I don't know what we'll do after this run, because I might take a break and play a different game for like 100% or something. But the next modded outward run we do, I might do... like weapon balance patch or something. Throw on a Combat HUD. We'll see. He said maybe. If I use your mod, Probuena, I'll throw on Combat HUD. I'll throw on Combat HUD if you do yours. Nice stream, man. Always pure joy. Yeah, thanks for joining in, random guy. Appreciate you. And do class fixes. Class fixes I do need to do. I need to make a build with class fixes and just beat the game with it. I really do. Absolutely. What's the plan for the next game? I've got a couple of games that I want to play. Obviously, Silk Song would be nice to make a video on, like, in the first month it comes out, but I don't know if I'll get around to it. Also, everybody will be playing it, so I'm not super psyched to play it yet. I'll probably wait a little bit. I gotta play 9 Souls pretty soon, hopefully, because that's one I want to do 100%, and I didn't get around to it. Lies of P was 100% I wanted to do. The DLC came out like 3 months ago. I never went and played it. I played Lies of P, but I didn't get to do the DLC. Just a couple games like that. There was one I bought today. After Image. It's a 2D... It's like an anime 2D game. But it looked kind of like a Metroidvania. And it was on sale for like $3. So I bought... Actually, it might have been like $1. I don't remember. It was super cheap. So I went ahead and bought it. Thought about 100% in that one. It's... The graphic art style is not something I would usually play. But it was so cheap that I might as well give it a shot. But yeah. Battle Brothers. Oh yeah, you mentioned that last time, I think. At some point. Yep. Alright, boys. I think that's it for me. Have you tried Abiotic Factor? If people told me to try it, I have not tried it, though. I looked into it a little bit. I can't remember if my brother did try it. He might have. I'll ask him. But yeah, that was brought up a couple of streams ago, too. It's like a survival game with combat. It's usually up my alley. But other than that, folks, I'm going to go get me something to eat. Hopefully you guys have a great day, great night. I appreciate all of you being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. We'll get back into it tomorrow and have a good time. So, that's about it for me. Have a good night. Yeah, thanks, Perbuena. Catch you later, bro. That's about it, guys. Till next stream. Heck yeah. I'll see you later. Peace out.